Man, what's really good though, family tree? Let me know if you guys are up in the building with me simply by hitting up the like button down below. Let me know that you're actually here with me. Come on, family, you already know what you got to do, right? When you jump on Titans TV, be interactive. Give me a quick hello, give me a quick peace, give me a quick salam, give me a quick shout out, give me a quick love. So you guys, with me, we're ready to be hella interactive. All right. So I already seen we got Mystic Mama up in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? We got a few people hitting up the like. Got Raspect official. You know, a few people saying me. All right, cool. I like that. Oh man, brother Bilal's up in the building as well. Gee, Sir Faz, Salam. Yeah, you know what? This is an interactive show today. So you guys feel free to join the panel. We're going to have some fun, right? I'm not going to promise you guys I'm going to be here for long. This is really like a provocative title, truth be told. And I want to actually gather as many people on here as possible to come on, have the debates, have discussions, do all that great stuff, right? And I'm going to kind of just to it. So, right. So we need that. We need that, first of all, to get you up in here to be, you know, like, yeah, you know, your ego, like, I want to debate. So let's get it. So come in if you want to debate or if you want to discuss, and we can actually get it in. I know a few people are ready to jump on. A few people will be getting the link. Actually, let me send out the link to a few people as well. And we can get it on and popping. So, ooh. All right. So how you guys doing though? Let me know how you guys doing before I actually truly start. How you guys doing? I'm not seeing you. All right. We've got Raspect official up in the building. Peace to the God. Peace to the King, should I say. What's good? All right. Let me know if you're up in here still, Raspect.
Yo, what?
Oh, man. What you saying, family? What you saying?
Yeah. Come on, family, right now. Just let them know that people have tried to sabotage. We've got the little that Saeed is the reason why my channel got shut down and demonetized. The little is there. Yeah. So obviously, now it's definitely on and popping, innit? Yeah, it's definitely on and popping now, innit? Right now, I'm mad, innit? But I've heard the little for myself. He said him and a lot of others. You understand? I think we can guess like who others he's talking about. But anyway, man's gonna bring forth the little. I don't really want to do too much talking off my own opinions and things I've heard and be pushing out hearsay. So the Negrophobia movie has now been pushed back to the 5th, unfortunately, you get me, of January, but the thing will be out on the 3rd of January on Raspect Rebellion. So it's still going down, but right now we're mad. I can't lie. We're in our feelings.
So hold on. Which channels got shut down? Raspect official? Which one? And when was this?
Oh, Raspect official. I think everyone knows. Like, man popped off this. Well, I didn't even mean to, cause I didn't even expect £5. You get me? But we had that show with the £1,000 or whatever. Yeah, and shortly after that happened, now like my channel got demonetized, and obviously when your channel gets demonetized, all that money, I don't know where that goes. So I still need to find out whether my people got refunded or whether when it gets remonetized, that money's still gonna be there. Because otherwise, then YouTube basically robbed man. On top of that, so that's a whole new conspiracy that we're dealing with. Well, we're actually trying to sort that out in the background right now. But
did they give you a reason why? Did they give you a reason why it was demonetized?
It's somewhere here. It was one of the. Let me see. I got it somewhere here. Like, it was one of them. It's one of them things where they said specific people had flagged site. So I think there was just a joint effort to report certain videos. Yeah. You get me? I probably went out. It probably was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Cause I probably done something, but there was definitely a concerted effort by individuals. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what man's dealing with right now. Like, literally having a hangout, and I'm in here. Like,
wow. You know what? Because this ain't nothing new. I should have warned you from beforehand, you know. They go ham for the last like 3 years. Okay, they've been flagging. They've been flagging my channel like crazy, my brother.
Yeah, they go
you know, I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't for me being part of the Illuminati, yeah, god damn.
You dickhead. Yo, I can't no thing. You get me? I just a humble Rasta on the platform. You get me?
No worries. I'm gonna bring you. I'm gonna bring you in, yeah, and I'm gonna get that money back for you, inshallah. Okay.
Good. They can keep the money. You
Nah,
know what? Now I get the world and
we're gonna.
so Kalam. And the Rasta
We're gonna get your channel back up and popping, man. We're gonna fight these devils. We're gonna fight these devils. Don't worry about that. All right. All right. What you saying, Hopsky? You wanna jump on? Come and jump on, G. Come and jump on. I know you must really got some smack that you want to talk. Come and jump on, man. So you saying, man, so we're waiting for the 5th for that video for Negrophobia. Raspect. I'm gonna wait for you to come in. So we're gonna wait till the 5th. Can't you drop it like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, nothing like that?
Nah, because you know what, fam? Wherever I've had at least 100 videos made about me in the last 2 months, it's time to put on my business cap, my Garvey cap, and capitalize. You understand? So yeah, so so this tune's like, obviously we got like Islamophobia 1 and 2 hit over 100. Well, number 1 hit 90,000. You get me? And like, so you get me, just on its own. You get me? And obviously in other, so like, man knows for a fact, yeah, that like right now, man's got to be business minded. Like me, I do music for the love. I don't really care about, I'm not a man that really cares. You know how Rasta is, where our downfall is our lack of materialistic thing. And it gives us a lot of spiritual energy. But true, we're in the dunya, I'm having to, and certain struggles man's gone against, I've had to kind of put on a different cap, yeah? And I think that's even why the thing went off on my thing car. Man didn't even expect it, fam. You get me? It just happened. But obviously, what man's realizing now is if all of these people are going to be fighting, man's going to have to just have something that they're promoting. You get me? So right now, man's going into my little merchandise thing. You get me? And on all of these videos, all of my ones are going to be just writing in the comments and sending people to where they can get the merchandise. So that means if like they put out a video and there's 100 haters, at least 5 of the people that are genuine are still gonna be able to go somewhere and support the real thing. You get me, fam? So that's where we're going right now. So obviously it's gonna drop officially on iTunes and Spotify and all of that on the 3rd. So I don't want to bring it out before personally, because I want everyone to be able to listen to it, stream it. You get me? I want to be able to fully, you know what I'm saying? You get me? They're sipping while we sip our green tea and let the people them have a joy, because it's gonna be a nice beginning to next year. I thought I wanted to personally release it on the 26th, because I wanted it to be the way to end the year and go into the new year with none of this kind of, you know, overshadowing it. But I guess it's gonna be a good way to end to begin next year. No negrophobia the whole of next year. You get me? No negrophobia. Sips tea. You get me?
Yeah, man, saying sip the green tea and burn some sage. My goodness.
Get a t-shirt soon, people. Raspect Rebellion robes. You get me? Make sure you get your mug, you know. Make sure you get your mug, Kalam. Make sure you order your mug, you know.
Oh, shook up. Let's go. Hold on.
You know? I want to see.
Does that say negrophobia? What's that saying? I can say negro something. What's he saying?
Negrophobia, fam. Negrophobia, fam.
Oh, sugar. It's going down. It's going down. Oi, Bigger Belly, I beg you need to add me on Google Hangouts, or just message me somewhere on Google Hangouts. Right? If there's a group that we're in together in Google Hangouts, quickly just message me. You right now. Okay, it's not popping up. Oh man. So yeah, we got the Black Telect up in the building. Black Telect, he's saying, G, you want to say something before I get Shahid on?
Yes, my brother. Greetings, family. Now, greetings. Now, I see the title, bro. Something about who wants to debate me. You get me? So, man, just had to click that link.
Oh, sugar. You said you want to get it in. You want to get it popping.
I just said, just in case, you know what I mean? Just in case. Let's see how it goes. You get?
Oh, sugar. I might have to get real controversial now. That's it. We got a Rasta up in here. We got a Shia. We got Shias up in here. We got Buddhists up in here. We got, hey, listen. All right, cool. I'm gonna provoke somebody tonight. I'm gonna provoke somebody tonight. God damn it. Hey, hold on, Bigger Belly. I beg you just say hugging up on the slave master. I beg you just do that real quickly. Come on, Bigger. Where you at, man? Don't be shy now. Don't go coy now, man. Let me know that you're here. Because you've given me life on the COE videos today, fam.
Yo, what? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Keep your mic on muted, G.
You saying hashtag hugging slaves, yeah?
Hey, that was too funny, bruv. You know when you're there, yeah, you miss certain things. Bruv, listening back to the video, bruv, I was just catching joke. Okay, so people...
What video is that, bruv?
So people are asking... Huh?
What video is that? Can you play it or not?
No, we had... I'm gonna do this, right? Y'all, I'm gonna promote COE. Y'all need to go on to COE's channel. Yeah, because it's a long video. I don't know exactly where it is. Go on to COE's channel, right? If anybody here who's not subscribed to COE, go over there. Content over everything. Go there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, okay? And then go through the last like 3 videos or so and just watch them. They're classic, they're gold. Trust me, yeah? Hey, COE, I beg, you've got like mods, you know, status right now. So please just post a link to your YouTube channel so they can go there and subscribe if they haven't already heard or subscribed yet. Because today's videos were just so funny, bro. Too much. This is like old school speakers corner, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years back here where we're just nighttime, we're chilling, we're vibing, we're catching joke, yeah? I missed that. So it was awesome, man. Trust me, check it out. But yeah, let me do this, right? Let me send out some shots. Let me send out some shots right now. All right? All right, I'm going to say this to the family members who are in right now. If you want to get my attention, right? If you want to get my attention, there's 2 things I need you guys to do. Either hit me up with a super chat, okay? Hit me up with a super chat. It's going to highlight. It's going to be bright orange, bright green, bright red, whatever the case is, right? And I'm going to know that you want my attention and you want me to read out a particular message, right? So there's a super chat way. Second way you could hit me up, and I'm going to read out your comments and all that good stuff, is tagging Titans TV. 2 ways to do it, right? So simple, so easy. Otherwise, if you're just messaging away, I can't keep attention. My eyes pierced at like random stuff that says Kalam somewhere, right? I need to make sure it says Titans TV. So I want to know, yeah, who should I send out a shot to right now? Because right now it's like anybody can get it, all right? It's anybody can get it season. So let's get it. All right, we've got a couple of questions and or a couple of Titans TV tags. Let me just read them out. Patrick Norman Park says, put them devils behind you. It's 2019 calamity. I mean, sorry, Kamalianity. Kamalianity. Jeez, I like that. Brush them demons off your back and onwards and upwards to the future. Jeez. Man like Patrick Norman Park. M-Stack says, what's the debate? Ask Issa, is he ready to debate about his fake imams? Uh-oh, shot fired.
Listen,
M-Stack.
Let me tell M stinks, yeah? Your name ain't even M-Stacks. You pronounce the word, it's M stinks, bruv. Don't even try that foolishness about fake imam. You wait. You know what, Kalam? When you're ready, not today, but sometime, bring him and 7 other M stinkies and they could come online and get that work, brother. You can moderate and, you know what I mean? I'll just demolish all of them.
Jeez. Hey, listen, M-Stacks, when you're ready, G. The link has already been posted, right? The link has already been posted. If you want to get that smoke, come and get that smoke, baby. And if you think you can light up Easter, yeah, come and bring the gasoline for him, baby. Come and bring that gasoline. And again, we ain't promoting violence. We're speaking metaphorically for those who can't get it. All right. Somebody actually said something here, yeah. So just because you said it, yeah, I'm gonna take the piss with you. Okay. Just because you said it, I'm actually gonna take the piss with you. Check it now. It says here, South London Nutter says here, Titans TV, why you keep making videos on Islam? Are you a slave to the Arab supremacists? No, but I'll do this though. I'll do this. you know, because everybody likes to talk about the slave talks, right? And I'm actually going to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to show you some of these demons, right? Let me show you some of the demons. All right, let's have a look at one of the demons right here. All right, you receive, you know, the Demon Donkey of the Day award. Donkey Demon, man like Tamim Khan. What's good? Actually, let's go. Should we go? Yeah, I'm gonna troll him. I'm gonna troll him in a hot second, right? Here he goes. It says, perfect example of house nigger. Even though he is Kemet, but still has to defend his masters. When master is sick, Kalam is like, are we sick? When Tommy say jump, he would be how high? All right, cool. So we're seeing one of these, you know, I can't tell what he is, but I'm going to use, you know, a chime that's been used for, what's the brother's name? Adnan Rashid. Pakistani racist. You remember that video with Gary in it? So we got this Pakistani racist. Okay, I don't know if you're truly our Pakistani racist. I'm just saying it. But we got a racist individual right here. Yeah, that thinks it's cool for black people house nigger. All right, and then you got another. You know, some people will call you, my brother Liban, a coon. Let's just quickly go on to that. Me like to use derogatory slurs, racial derogatory slurs on people. So I would never do that to you, yeah. But you know, you got these individuals. You just clearly seen like 10 people have hit up the like button for, you know, another black or a house nigger. And what do? Callum, you seem to be throwing racist labels around too much, especially for admiration for Tommy Robinson. So like much you complete bypassed, yeah, your racist Muslim brother though. Anything to send shots, right? All right, cool. Then we got somebody, yeah, you know, that is, you know, salute to my real Muslims right here, right now. We got a real Muslim called Abu Ilyas. What does he say? Tamim Khan, I don't agree with Kalam's rubbish, but who are you to say who's a house nigger? Guessing by your name from you from India or Pakistan. You have no legs to stand on by calling anyone a house nigger. Learn your history, my friend. To this day, most of your people carry out this racism against non-black Muslims and black Muslims. Times TV, you a lion, a snake. Your ego has taken over you. Yeah, I still have to get that dig into me, but I respect you for calling out the racism within inside of your Muslim brother, right? At least your hatred and your rage and your you know, misplaced, I don't know, zeal towards myself, okay, and abuse towards myself, doesn't blind you from actual racist people within inside of your ummah. Okay, so right now we've got one person. Tamim Khan comes in and calls a black person a house nigger, and then you got 10 other people who think just like him. Imagine that. Imagine that. Since you didn't want me to speak about Islam, I'm going to speak about Islam, okay? Whoever made that comment. Let's just quickly, you know, hot him up real quickly. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Ish. Let me see some more about you. Oh, you got some Nasheed up in there. You got some car stuff with Nefertiti up in there. Bro, you got some freestyles up in there. Okay. Training musica. Okay. Okay. I see you, Tamim Khan. Anyways, I'm off that, okay, because I'm catching too much joke. So we've also got a few other brothers and sisters up in the building. Let me just give them my greetings and my salams and my love and my hoteps and my peace. We've got Shahid up in the building. We've got Raz up in the building. We've got Buddha Bing up in the building. We've got the queen, the empress, the goddess herself, 9E up in the building. Oh, man. So what I'm going to do now is open up the mic to the first person who wants to speak. So all you need to do is just mute your mic and unmute your mic a couple of times. So I know it's Shahid first. Second person who wants to go after Shahid. And anybody going once, going twice, going, gone. All right, go ahead, my brother Shahid.
All right. First of all, I want to say peace, family tree. Your brother, Machiavelli, has risen. And I'm here to stand my ground. You see where I'm coming from? Because at the end of the day, I'm here defending my faith every single day, 24/7, night or day. And I'm here right now. So if any of you brothers or sisters want to get it, bring it. Just like The Rock said, just bring it. But yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
man's ready for it. Yeah, man's ready for it. So I'm just gonna read out a few more of these comments, and I'm gonna send out some shots. Okay. Times TV. What's that Sahih monkey stoning about? All right. Then you got Macho12478 says your debate on COE about the Trinity was good. Knowledge, good knowledge. Muslims will never understand because you are not closed-minded. You're able to understand the Christian belief. No doubt. Gives thanks. Break down how the New Testament isn't in line with the Old Testament. That's difficult. That's difficult right there. Titans, you need to debate more often. You're a beast. You won that Trinity debate. God damn. Big up to the brother Kalam and Titans TV, man, like Flip 5. And of course, we've got Ultra Fun KKKKK saying, you know, jump in that super chat right now, okay? Told you, if you want to get my attention, the super chats, that's the place to be, right? He says here, man said M stinks, for fuck's sake. He's gonna laugh emojis, right? You know, tell a lie. Let me do this properly. Like I should be sharing my screen one Hana with you guys, right? So hopefully you guys can see that, right? So there we go. Ultra Funky dropping some super chats. This is how you get my attention. See how it highlights there? That's how you get my attention, family. All right, we want Issa to smash some Sunni savage monkey beasts. Listen, can I get some Sunnis onto the panel, right? Can I get some Sunnis onto the panel? Right now, I'm sending out the link, right? So we can have a diverse audience to come on. Beefy's up in here, right? Beefy's up in here as well. Give me a hot second. Let me just quickly read through a few more of these comments, then I can get it popping. Big Up Times TV, peace to the panel in chat. Bromtown 16, shouts out to you. And then who else do we have over here? Greatest Somali Empire says, talk about how India was being colonized by the Brits, as well as the caste system and lightning creams these Asians are using to assimilate white culture relating their own history. Sorry, identity. Jeez, you're dropping some bombs right about now. But we need some Asians to come on here and actually speak about those topics. There are something that's affecting their community. And even though I know about it, I don't feel it's my place to speak about it. I feel it's their place to talk about it. All right. Tariq Abu Tal says, what is the Shia view of the four Imams? Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, a descendant of Rasul through his mother, and father, messenger, and Imam Hanbali. Okay. So I need some of my Shias to come on right now, okay, before I get it in. So we've got Shia, the Black Intellect, okay, and Brother Shaheed. So since Shaheed is on first, we're going to get to a question and even answer the question. Go ahead, King.
All right. So in regards to the Shia view of the four schools of thought, is that the question? The Imam Malik and Imam Shafi, Prophet Kalam? All right. So the Shia view of the four schools of thought is that, and this is my opinion. Brother Isa can give his thoughts on that. Not necessarily do we follow the four schools of thought in everything. I would say that Imam Malik's school is more closer to our school of thought, because if you go into the books of Imam Malik and his actual fiqh, there's actually some examples of where Imam Malik is teaching what the Shia believe. For example, the way the Shia pray, we pray with our hands down. What does Imam Malik teach? If you go into his books and you go through his students, they teach, pray with your hands down. This is one of the most perfect examples that Imam Malik actually is in line with what the Shia teach. Because Imam Abu Hanifa, Prophet Kalam, is very studied. They say, no, you have to pray with your hands folded. Imam Shafi says, pray with your hands folded. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, hands folded. I beg the question, I asked this one question. Why did Imam Malik choose to pray with his hands down? It's an interesting question. Why? And his school of thought is more closer to us than any other school. That's why, in regards to some of the beliefs of Imam Malik, such as praying with your hands down, I give my respect to Imam Malik, because his belief system is closer to what our belief system is. Although he does have some beliefs that go against us and stuff, like Sahaba and etc. etc. But I give my respect to Imam Malik on the beliefs that come closer to our beliefs.
All right. And can I get Issa to jump in on this one?
Yeah, I'll be quick, inshallah. Just to help out our brother Shahi, this 12 so-called Shia, the true Muslims, we don't follow any of the four imams. So just to correct the brother there, what you find is our sixth imam, or the sixth imam of Islam or true Islam, Imam Jafar Sadiq, taught two of the Sunni imams for several years. So I think that's Imam Malik and Imam Abu Hanifa, from what I remember. It's very hard to judge what they really taught, number one, and what we know of what the four imams taught. I suggest we look within the framework and context of the rulers of their times and the people of their area. So, for instance, they may have even had knowledge that Imam Ali was the rightful caliph and so on, but they may have been forced to do taqiyya. So, in relation to the four Sunni imams, we definitely don't take them as leaders in our deen. They're clearly, made many, many errors, which would then ripple effect throughout the whole Sunni world, which itself was all full of contradictions, just like the teachings of the four imams. So yeah, it's not something that we're going to follow as people that are Muslims. So basically what you can say is the riffraff going on throughout the Sunni world right now, where they're getting refuted by atheists, Christians, people with mental issues. Anyone can refute a Sunni these days once you have access to the internet. Because I mean, Sunnis, you see them even nowadays, bruv. Sunnis don't even need to use explosives. They self-combust and blow up the dam wherever they are because they cannot take the refutations that are going on. We see M Stinks in the chat immediately coming on talking about me. I could smell you through the Wi-Fi, bruh. Know your lane and stay there, fam. You can't debate me. Just get the people that have got knowledge. So yeah, sorry, to come back to the four imams. Inshallah, they may have had good intentions, but we, the true Muslims, the 12 Shias, the true Muslims, we don't take for anything from them. So there you go.
Jeez. Bombs. All right, so family. All right, I need a Sunni to come in here and get involved. So far, I'm missing a Sunni. So far, I'm missing Christian, right? A Sunni and Christian. That's what I'm missing right now. So can I get a Sunni and a Christian to jump on? Please. I'm begging you. All right? Buddha, what are you saying? Buddha.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Talk to me, King. Talk to me.
Do you know what? I wanted to try to, maybe at the end of the show, just ask everyone, including yourself, what their goals and aspirations are for next year for Speaker's Corner. It's been a troubled couple of years, I would imagine. What can we do as people to maybe try and calm things down? I've heard certain people say they're going to do certain things, and it makes a lot of sense. But I don't know if the corner can tolerate another year as it was this year. But it'd be interesting to hear people's opinions anyway.
Jeez. My thing is this, right? I've given everybody my watchword. What's my watchword? My watchword is knocking, right? When he's knocking at the door, don't let the devil in. That's it. Just be very mindful. Be aware when there is these negative forces, evil forces, wicked forces that's trying to distract you, trying to pull you down, trying to take you off course, right? Be mindful of them and rebuke them and keep on doing the good work that you've intended to do. That's me. 2019, baby. No more devil. What are you saying? Anybody else? What's popping for you for New Year, man?
How about you, Mr. Issa? Do you think you show any compassion next year slightly and maybe change the way in which you interact with individuals at the park?
Who was that to?
Your good self.
I didn't even hear who you addressed it to, I just assumed it was me, you cheeky so-and-so. Listen, brother. Let me explain, brother. It's kind of like, imagine a child being born of the second or third generation of the KKK. Now, you can't just press the reset button and pretend you lived in a generation before the KKK came about. These lot have been here on the attack against us for over 1,000 years. So naturally, I'm on the defensive of these people. You see the comments, you see their behavior, and you know what I mean? So, but for me, it's kind of, I've helped them to evolve, because they're so used to bullying, so used to oppression. Now they're seeing a mirror and they've kind of like, maybe we are just following our forefathers' tradition. Because half of these hadith that I'm quoting, bruv, trust me, they've sat there, stood there, called me kafir, say I'm lying and making it up, only for me to pull out the folder, and then they check it on their own phone, or another Sunni more knowledgeable comes and corrects them. So how stupid does somebody look to follow their family's tradition, come to me with aggression, accuse me of lying and making up hadith, only to find it's in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim? So my point is, brother, things will change when they sort of get a culture of, let me research or let me listen to the evidence and then verify. When they can spread that among themselves, bruv, I have no problem. You've seen me dialogue with civilized people. I'm always very civilized. Obviously, if you're dealing with M Stinks type skunkety rats, then you have to, actually, he isn't that bad. But there's others, that are very, they come with aggression. So you generally have to be, on your self-defense, brother. But for real, I'm down for peace. I'm down for civilization and love and just working with people that love civilization. So, I totally agree with what you're saying, bro. We must try and work together with peace and remove all kind of stinky, skankety behavior from the park.
Listen, I'm with my brother Easy.
Inshallah, that happens and everyone kind of calms it down a bit and takes it down and maybe just have conversation as opposed to debates, maybe.
I'm with my brother East on this one, like Sunday just gone. They didn't want to believe it. They wanted to mock. They wanted to laugh at the good prophet's words, according to them. Until we had to show the prophet confirmed that the shaitan taught one of the Sahabas something good. God damn. I love having these debates, It exposes a lot. Too funny. All right. So you know what, yeah? I want to get it in and popping, right? So right now we've got Rasta, we've got Buddha on board as well, right? And everybody else is on, Black Power, okay? Or have that good, semblance of loving self and kind and wanting to promote that over. So I want to get everybody on and I want us to pull up some stuff, right? Okay, so who's ready for it? Who's ready to send some shots? And I'm going to invite any one of you guys, on the panel right now to send some shots over my way first. And if you don't want to do that, I'll understand. All right, I'll understand.
Brother
Before
Kalam.
you do that, hold on. Before you do that, right? Let me say this. Can I get everybody here to hit up the like button? Come on, family. Hit up the like button. Hit up the like button. Yeah, let us know that you're here to enjoy something. Because we ain't even really started yet. This is just a preamble to make sure that we got over 200 people in here. And only 35 people hit the like button. Soon as you have gotten over to 50 likes, we're going to be sending shots hard. And we're going to be debating each other. There's going to be no love lost, yeah? Isa, I'm coming for you. Raspect. So come on, let's get it, family. Let's get it. So if you want to see some of that, let's get it. All right. Go ahead, Shahid.
All right, Kalam, I'm gonna send shots everywhere, So bear with me, brother Kalam. So, because since you're here, I wanna go first at your beliefs. So there's one thing that's stuck in my mind, right? And I need to get this off my chest. Give me patience, yeah. In Kemetic philosophy, right, or in the myth of Kemet, right, Zeus, right, who is supposed to be the god of like
Stop,
Egypt.
stop, bro. Don't embarrass us. Stop. Just Google Zeus and then come back, yeah?
Man
So
said
take out,
Zeus.
brother. Just Google Zeus first. Maybe you got the name. Maybe you got the name wrong. Just Google Zeus, right? Don't make us look bad because you're a Shia, right? If you're a Sunni, bro, I'll let you go all day, bro. Oh my brother, I love you still. I love you.
I think you might need you might mean Horus or one of them set. Zeus is a different part of the world altogether.
Yeah, I'm essential.
So far, yeah. So
We
far,
tag
yeah,
teaming.
I'm 10-0 right now. You know, I ain't even taking a loss yet.
No,
you know, before the first question,
that's not fair. Shahid shot himself, so you know what I mean. You can't do
that.
Before the first shot was even fired, but it didn't even hit, man. It didn't even miss, man. It didn't even ricochet off, man. You know what it was? It was a misfire. Almost took out his eye. Hey, yo, this is just having fun, but we're just catching some shots. Come on, family, man. Let's get it.
Okay. Are you, my dear brother, are you trying to create something called Christa chemiadity or something like that? What is it you dealing with really? Like the Trinity, 1 minute you Yasus or something, and the next minute you Cyrus or Osar. What's the deal with you, brother? Are you a bit confused? Like you jumping in between, you shape shifting? What's going on, bro?
Jeez, you already know my stance already. The black man is God. I'm joking. And that being said, right, all of these stuff. So let's just say Islam, Christianity, Judaism. There is a common link between them. Yeah, there is a sisla, so to speak, right, a golden chain that runs all the way through them. And guess what's right at the top? Guess what's right at the top? The order of Melchizedek. That's what's right at the top. Okay, or should I say, Kemetic philosophy is right at the top, and it gave birth and into other ones. So me speaking on the, speaking from a Christian narrative is because I'm having that overstanding. So I can see what Christianity is saying. I can see what Islam is saying, etc., etc., etc. Whereas other people, they're not standing at the top. They're standing beneath. They don't even have an understanding. They're not even comprehending. So when I'm coming from over here, having the bird's eye view, they're like, so what? Is Kalam a Christian now? No. When you was at school and you was at RE class, RE lessons, right? Who had RE in school? Put your hands up, right? RE used to be one of my favorite topics, right? You used to have teachers from, all different walks of life, Muslims, Christians, atheists, but they're your RE teacher. And they're there teaching you Hinduism. They're there teaching you Christianity. They're there teaching you Buddhism. They're there teaching you Islam. Does it mean that they're a Buddhist, Hindu, Christian, and all of those things just jumped up in one? No, it's just that they're a teacher. They have knowledge of it, and they're going to dispense that information on it. I've already told you already before, baby. Scholar, gang, gang, gang. When you look at me as a goddamn scholar, not through religious lens.
Okay, so sorry. Just before you get anyone else on, because obviously I don't want to take over the show, I would just like to make the statement very well known that although I have no doubt that there is many similarities between the Kemet ideology, philosophy, and religious system of living, it was very much a high science. But however, it is the Islam of Kemet. So the Islam of the Quran is superior and supreme. And when Kalam is ready to get that a whipping, you'll just, advise Kalam, take it easy with Isa, the great black intellectual Muslim, and I will, give him the good lesson that he needs and fully well deserves. Thank you very much.
Jeez. Listen, I'm humble. I already know Isa's I don't want to get on Isa's bad side, I don't want to get on Isa's bad side. Trust me on that. I'd rather have Isa as a friend than a foe. So, but anytime you're ready to, teach, I'm here to listen to them, baby. All right, who's next? Who's next on the panel? Who's next? Everybody here has got an opportunity. You got one shot to fire with me, you know. Don't waste your shot. Sugar, ultra funky. You know when an atheist is gonna ask you a question, yeah, that's gonna be the most difficult question to answer. All right, let's get it. Ultra, jump in.
Yo, Kalam, I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. I am super tired. I just want to know if you enjoyed the festive period, if you ate as much as I did, and if you spent time with friends and family. Um, I'm gonna keep it light this evening because I am very, very tired. Also, I'm gonna be beating up Black Issa soon. She Issa soon with the atheism. He knows it's coming, but that's a show for another day.
Did you have a lot to drink, my brother? You know, just wait until that comes out your system. You can start firing shots like that, my brother.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Christmas was the one. Yeah, I felt like
I got a shot. I got a shot, but I don't know if I want to fire it. But go on. You look.
Hey, the way I was discovering different stomachs to now place the food in. Wait!
Come on.
Afterwards, I felt like the king because I sat on that throne and I reigned.
It's gonna take me about a year to shake off this food, yeah, but boy, mad. Mad. Yeah. Listen, I'm all about the cheer, festive spirit.
Listen, if anybody works in gyms like Easy Gym or anything like that, Pure Gym, Easy Gym, let me know, yeah, because hook a brother up, please. Hook a brother up because I need it badly. I'm being real with you. I'm starting to look like an uncle. When I mean uncle, I'm feeling the rolls at the back of my neck. You know them like that, like sausages rolls at the back of my neck. I'm getting that now. My belly the other day, I look like I was at least 6 months pregnant. Listen, fam, I need gym.
Yeah,
hook me
come
up.
on.
Gym.
Not gonna lie, Callum. I'm rocking a serious dad bod right now. And it's getting out of control. Like the lamb, the fish, the chicken, the turkey, the vegetables, the rice, the peas. Come on.
Jeez.
The peas.
Yeah, but basically, yeah, my contribution today is literally just I hope everyone enjoyed the festive period and I hope we all have a prosperous new year. I hope 2019 is good to all of us. Peace.
Ooh, all right. So yeah, raw beats, man. Holler at me. Holler at your boy. Takia, I haven't forgotten about you. All right. One person that's got a super duper shot that's about to be flung my way. All right. And that's the brother Raspect. Because nobody else wants to give me that heat. Because y'all know better not to give me no freaking heat. Because I only fire on your asses. All right, Raspect, go ahead, King.
All right, cool, yeah. I'm gonna be easy, you get me? So yeah, okay, yeah. Of recent, yeah, I had an epiphany, yeah. And in that epiphany, yeah, it's like when a certain somebody said that he was blacker than you because of the cotton in his t-shirt. I was standing right there, yeah. But true, we had our own personal differences at the time, yeah. It's like I saw negrophobia right in front of my very eyes and I didn't call it out. You understand? Nah, that's not very like Raspect Fire Bingy. You understand? Even if I got a problem, like for example, I know that there's people that let me give a very, very good example. There's people that literally, yeah, made it for Paul being gay and Muslim, and those same people came to me, like these are a group of people, yeah, came to me and said, oh, Sarah's gay. So I'm like, you lot don't care. Like the gay thing for certain man, they don't care. They use that as a weapon. You get me? Some people they're just negrophobic. You get me? And obviously some people they don't like how man talks. You know what I'm saying? But I can point out the negrophobia within the thing. You understand, fam? So obviously I didn't point it out that day. Yeah. So obviously I call myself out on that. You know what I'm saying? I made that public. But I'm saying, yeah, see when Tan, yeah, was screaming nigger, yeah, to Jedi, yeah, on the platform, and even his whole charade of that guy. Like, obviously, I know like free speech, yeah, rare, like publicity stunts and rare views and all of these things, yeah. But I'm saying, yeah, can you do you think that you may have had a negrophobic spell during that time?
Nah, unfortunately not. I would love to say that, like as a gal of jail clause, but the reality is no, because I don't have any dislike for Jedi or anything like that for me to cloud my judgment towards Jedi or anybody itself on the panel. I'm used to racial abuse being hurled at myself, so it's like it don't bother me no more. You dig what I'm saying? And then again, with Tan and his whole spiel, it's like, yeah, I already know, Tan, you're trying to do something now. You're trying to get somebody at this moment in time, and I'm not gonna fall for it. Right? Everybody knows, like, you can see people like Sarah jumping off. It's like, I'm not gonna stay on this to get trolled. You already know what time of day it is. This person has come on to the channel to troll, and I wasn't gonna fall for it. And I was actually hoping that nobody else was gonna fall for it and make us as a community, black people, look bad.
I know that you would fall for it, yeah, but I can't put my hand on my heart and say my brother Raf wouldn't fall for it. So true, we got people like that in our community, yeah. I'm saying, don't we have a little bit of a responsibility to try and do what we can, yeah, to stop a reality like that happening? Do you think that you had any power in that thing that you could have done a bit differently during that saga, or do you think, you get me?
No, yeah, I would do exactly the same over again. It's the whole platform is, for me, I've set it up specifically. I'm biting my tongue a lot of the times, right? It's designed specifically when we have a Titan coming on, regardless if I agree with them, regardless of what I know what they're saying is utterly wrong, right? Wherever I'm thinking this guy is a straight liar, okay, I'm gonna let them flow with what they've got to say. The reason being is because the platform has been set up for you to reach the amount of people that you need to reach. It's set up for me to just simply host you, be cordial, to promote you when you come on and all that good stuff there. It's not for me to go against you. It's not for me to challenge you as a Titan when you come on. What I do, though, as a form of challenge and as a form of balance where there is criticism, is that you guys now start to take on the role of the critique. The audience members either ask questions or they come onto the panel after being invited, and they usually have that grilling session with the Titans. But my role is to make sure I host the person, be as cordial with the person, promote the person as much as possible, regardless if I think that they're completely wrong. And I've given examples before. For example, right? I was in Africa, right? With my missus, right? With my child, right? And then we had a certain black brother, Hebrew Israelite, coming onto the panel, coming on as a Titan and talking about, these dirty, stinking Africans, and talking hella wreck about Africa and Africans. And I'm thinking to myself, Lord have mercy. I've got to bite my tongue. Here I am, an African man in Africa with my African wife, with my African son, whilst he's talking such wreck. So if I can do that, if I can do that for my own self, right? Okay. Whilst my wife was being disrespected, whilst my child was being disrespected, whilst my continent was being disrespected, like, I can do that for any other person to come on and talk the wreck as much as they want, because that's what the panel has been. That's what Titans TV has been set up for. Regardless if I hate it, love it, like it, dislike it, you have the freedom of speech. You have the freedom to say whatever you like as long as you're a Titan.
Yeah, if I'm honest, that was a politician's answer you gave me right there. Like, you see, you could never convince me you stayed neutral through that situation, fam. Yeah, like even with the man coming on and disrespecting your wife, yeah, I'm sure you wasn't saying, oh man, he's a prophet. I'm saying, yeah, sometimes, yeah, when we talk, yeah, we can be neutral. You see, like Leon, COE, yeah, I'd say that's someone who is like clearly neutral in the sense that you never know any way that man's swaying, but you can sway things. You can use buzzwords. You're very intelligent, extremely, extremely intelligent. You see this? The reason why I don't. You see the reason why I don't let up on you, yeah. And the reason why I went, oh, you see when you done that buzzword thing. Yeah. I clocked it. Yeah. I clocked it. Yeah. When I clocked it, I was like, nah. And you could play ignorant, yeah. But I know you. Your level of intelligence. Like I said, bro, Kalam eats books. Like I've never doubted your intelligence, but true your intelligence, yeah. But obviously, I see you giving politicians answer. I don't want to go around in circles in the place. You get me? I'll take your answer, but I'm just saying, innit? I can see through it. I might not be able to articulate it fully yet, but yeah, trust me. You know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
and it's quite right. Like, is very what you're saying is right. Okay, so clearly I could have railroaded it. I could have turned it a particular way that was necessary to make, how can I put it, so black people don't come as worse off, so it wouldn't be so offensive to black people or to even my audience who are black, who love Titans TV, because that may have actually put them off itself, off Titans TV, off Kalam and all those good stuff there. But then, right, because it's very tricky, because I got to play that just right, all right? Because if I start doing something like that, that shows my bias. You dig what I'm saying? That shows my bias. That because it's now hitting home and it's personal to me, I'm swaying in a particular direction to make myself feel better. And I refuse to be biased in that respect. Okay, I refuse to go against the principles of what the show was actually initially set up for. I will take an L for the team all day long, right? As long as I'm working in the role of Titans TV, I'm going to take an L personally. Yeah, I'm taking L's all day long. Trust me, at Speaker's Corner, yeah, I was taking L's for time, because I'm standing next to like these disgusting people. I'm just taking L's and just recording this and just closing my eyes like, and just saying la 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 in my head, right? Whilst they're disrespecting me. Trust me, I'm taking L's all day long. Man, them are watching it like, and they're like, Cal, what are you doing? I'm like, fam, I've got to do this for the people, I got to do this for the people. So trust me, I know, I feel you. I'm taking L's, and I may even be taking L's from my own community, but for the sake of Titans TV, for the sake of the principles that it was set up on, I gotta take the L and make sure I be completely unbiased and completely show the same love and respect for our Titans member who I disagree with as much as I show it for the people who I agree with. All right. So yeah, I feel you, Raspect, but let's get it.
Let me just
I know what I'm saying though, but cool. Cause I'm saying you was biased to their side. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you showed a bit more bias to the other side. To the Titans.
Yeah. So again, I've got to promote him. I've got to. Any Titan that comes on, I've got to promote them. Whether I think that they're wrong or right, I'm promoting them. I'm gassing them. I'm gonna be like, oh man, like, yeah, let's get it. Okay. And I know it's a very difficult line. It's a very difficult line. I'm feeling you. Trust me, I feel you. Even myself, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling kind of compromised right now. Remember I said before, after the whole Young Pharaoh and Sarah Sutanseti, they came on, and I'm there having to promote and support the lie of hieroglyphs. And hieroglyphs and Kemet is close to my heart, right? And I've got to be like, oh, sugar. Oh, yo, you said yo, which they were hitting some points. Obviously, I know the answers to the points, but they were hitting some points. So I was being truthful with saying, oh, man. All right. But at the same time, I know what they're saying is complete BS, but I have to support them. I have to promote them because this is what the show was set up for. I've seen it with other shows, right? Because I've seen like America, for example, Sarnetta TV, yeah? Salute to Sarnetta TV, right? The Trailblazers. Some people don't even know about Sarnetta TV, but Sarnetta TV is kind of one of the inspirations for this particular channel itself. And that channel has now influenced other channels that I've actually influenced itself. So shout out to Sarnetta TV. I've seen it. Like, so you have Sarnetta TV, you'll have somebody come on, right? And they're doing a whole dialogue or a diatribe, giving some presentation. Sarnetta jumps in, them two starts arguing back and forth. And I'm like, we're not learning. All we're just doing is getting some like arguments between these two people where this person has come on to give information. Okay, so me seeing that, I'm like, okay, the best way to do it is, regardless if you agree with them or disagree with them, it's not your role to criticize them, okay, or pull them up. Your role is for them to reach their target market, Your role is for them to reach their tribe, right? And make sure that they have the most positive experience possible so they can feel comfortable to get the information out, right? You don't come in and try to, railroad it. You make sure that you elevate them, put them up on that pedestal, and make sure they get the information out. The way that you get your comeback is you invite guests to come on. You invite the audience to come on. After hearing all that stuff, whether it's right or wrong, they have the opportunity now as the audience member, because remember, we're trying to breed critical thinkers. I can see the BS, right? But I want to know, can you see the BS? And I want my audience members to come on and say, yo, you're chatting there. BS, I call BS, I smell it. That's how I'm trying to breed. That's the whole goal of Titans TV, is to breed critical thinkers, to raise the conscious level of the people actually out there. The audience members is really who needs to be the winners, rather than me just swaying it however I want it to go.
So we're saying we'll never know the true Kalam. We'll never know, baby. We'll never know who this guy truly is, other than, you never gonna know.
I'm at the door.
We're scared of you, After all of them, all of these man shine down man's channels, yeah. I can't lie, yeah. Man, scared of this youth, blood. This youth's different, blood. Trust me. Never know who this youth really is. Trust me. 1,000 bars. No matter where 1,000 bars. Trust me. That's
real talks, yeah. But you're just, people make sure you all know this, right? My ethos, the ethics inside of me would never allow myself to do anything in that respect towards yourself. No matter how much you follow that.
I'm protected by Rastafari. You don't know Rastafari protection is the most, you get me? Yeah, we're good. We're good in the dunya because life after life, not life after death. You get me? So nothing can really trouble we. But if I wasn't on such a high spiritual platform though, yeah, I said I'd be scared of you still. I'd be scared. I'd be shook still. I'd be thinking about this, trust me. But this guy, you never know who he is. He might just be a banker. Like that, or some guy, like no one knows who Kalam really is. Like, trust me, fam. What's this guy? What's this guy? Don't take the joke for banker. Yo, I think
I ain't saying nothing. Let me just quickly shout. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna shout out all the people who's been dropping some super chats. Shouts out to John McDermott. Keep the knowledge flowing, brother. Super chatter yet again. Hold on, let me do this. Let me share my screen because you guys at least deserve the screen to be shared, right? So we've got Beach Kumba 95 says, big up Raspect, Lion. Mala Raspect getting the love from Beach Kumba 95. Let me just quickly go up. Okay, I can't go up any further. Scroll down. I know. Let me try to read out a few of these. Yeah, Kalam, please be humble for your black viewers. It was very difficult to watch that show. I know. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. I feel you. I 100% understand on that. Him using that language was not family friendly, so you censor cursing, but not the N word. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. Again, when certain individuals come onto the show, such as like Uncle Kek and so forth, they're known to be swearers. So we usually give a quick warning to say there may be certain words that will be used on the platform. But generally speaking, we do not, panel shows, we don't allow for swearing, anything like that. Okay, I'm quickly go through. I know there is a few more Titans TV tags. Let me just quickly get it before I continue. Is it called journalism? Yeah, yeah. I feel you should intervene sometimes. We're all learning, okay? If you feel as though I should intervene, y'all need to just tag Titans TV and say, intervene, like red flag. We hear you, but the Tan thing was a madness. Glad you're home now, though. Man, like Ezra. I don't know why you're not up in here. BS on your faking how language started. Oh, sugar. Nah, I call BS too, G. Nah, but it's really not BS, It's really not BS. Go study some anthropology, go study some linguistics, and you'll see. Furthermore, do this. Go study a baby. Go study a baby. If you ever have a newborn baby, you can listen to certain grunts and calls that it makes, right? Because it wants food or it wants its nappy changed, right? Or you see when they develop, they start pointing to things that they want. If they want the milk, if they want TV or whatever the case is, you will see this is how how do you call it, rudimentary language start. 80% of language is actually non-verbal communication. But anyways, let me continue. Simon James says, ask Raspect if sabotage people's good work is the only way he can feed his own ego. I don't think that's a fair statement, man. But Raspect, did you want to say something on that? Let's keep moving. I love.
What was that?
Do you want it? It's not necessary. Let me stick to something positive. Actually, no, go on. No, tell a lie. Let me do this actually, because they have hit up the super chat, right? You know, I'm trying to be positive, family. They did hit up the super chat, so it is incumbent upon me to do it. So if you can read this, right, quickly read it, and then give a quick response to it.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it. Like, I don't even know, yeah. I see why he wasn't gonna go back up, because there's no substance in it. You gotta be direct with what you're talking about. I've never sabotaged anyone's good efforts. I think Kalam knows, yeah, that I'm very consistent, and what man call that man out on is very consistent. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who loves me or hates me, yeah, if you watch me from I first come to the park till now, my message has been exactly the same. You get me? I say when they make the memes taking the piss out of me, what word do they use? Righteousness. You get me? Like I was on that, you get me? And obviously, man's definitely representing for my people. You mad? You get me? So obviously, if something offends the black community, man's gonna speak up on it. You get me? But if something offends humanity, I'm gonna speak up on it. Yeah, I never make blanket statements, even as far as anyone's concerned. I don't make blanket statements about any group. Yeah, whether it's white people, whether it's Muslims, like I don't make blanket statements in it. Yeah, but I definitely have seen. I definitely can, and I can definitely differentiate the good from the bad. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be honest about things we face. You know what I'm saying? Man has to be 100% honest. But when I'm being 100% honest, I'm not trying to cause offense. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if someone's offending me, then I'm going to be more passionate and show them their double standards, because a lot of people have a lot of double standards. You get me? So obviously, we don't really attack, man, but we defend. Aye.
All right. Listen, you got, even though Shola, that's my brother right there, you know, he doesn't even have to hit the Titans TV for me to read out his messages. It says here, Kalam is the mystery, like a Sufi mystic. Shouts out to my brother, man. All right. Ultra Funky says, riding with Team Kalam, Team Titans TV, baby. Oh man, I love that. I love my brother Ultra Funky, you know. Trust me. Again, we've got Takia Watches up in the building. I know he's getting it in the comment section, debating. If we can get some Christians on, that would be so great, man. Oh man, Afro man, Raf. Listen, we're gonna get some of your guys on soon. What's good? John McDermott says, Kalam, Times TV is always fair in option, in my opinion, or option. He always gives opportunity for people of all faiths to have their say, and the community goes with it. Oh man, love to my brother John McDermott. Told you, that's my day one right there. He's saying he is only a platform, not to give his own personal views. I respect that, but he could have cut Tan off and reminded him of the Titans TV rules. All right, this is what I'm saying. I love you guys, right? This is why I love Titans TV, because we have so many people in here that don't feel, what's the word? You know, feel so that they can speak their mind, and we love that and we respect that, you know. So real quickly, we just had to add the moderator, because I love that, because you need to pull me up. Moderators, see something that is against ethos or principle, make sure you pull me up. All right. We go through. The first lady is up in the building as well. Romy Tobinson's up in the building as well. When did Unc come on? He hasn't come on yet, you know, but he will do. Trust me. Sarah Garvey's up in the building. Let me quickly go through this. I love me some black folk, to include Somalis, except Sabrina Nomadic Bloodline. All others dropped. Oh, sugar. Oh, sugar. SMWA is sending out some shots right now. Let me just make sure that I've read out everybody's comments. I see one there. Give me a little while, family. Give me a little while. Let me just make sure I get everybody's comments read out real quickly, who have hit up the super chats, definitely, and also the Titans TV Tigers. Ask yourself, is talking that makes no sense the only way for you to feed yours full? Ah, man. Sugar. I don't even know what was. You got some shot somewhere. All right. Drop it down. Be sure to use upper and lower cases where the username uses them. Example times TV. Okay, cool. Let me quickly go through. What's
Oh, what do you want one say?
Let me go to it. Hold on. Let me just click on Raspect. Hold on. Let me go back up. So 1-1 says, ask yourself, is talking that makes no sense the only way for you to feed yours, fool? Oh, man.
Okay, so one clap back at the other super chat. You see when the person came in to put a super chat against me, one thought that Jizzy War energy over here. Cause you don't know he's one of the Jizzy War reigning champions. I don't know if you know about one. Okay, yeah, big up one my Jenna. Enough love for that, brother.
Can I get you Raspect? I need you to ask them to drop some fire ones right now. Okay, drop some fire ones if you're rocking with Raspect. Give me some fire ones, and if you're rocking with Titans TV as well, hit up some fire ones.
Fire ones and fire lions. Fire lions in the new year. Cause the ones is turning into the lion. You get me?
Jeez.
Yes, fire ones and fire lions.
All right. So there is one brother that's up in there that wants to jump on and thinks he can debate. Here's your opportunity. I'm gonna give you like 20 seconds to jump on. But right now, okay, my food is actually ready. So I already set everybody up to be in that debating mode, to be sending out shots. We already know like anybody can get it. Even Titans TV, Kalam L can get it right now, right? And you'll have been sending your shots my way. And we've been reading out your comments and we've been listening to them on the panel itself. So just rest assured that anybody now on the panel can get it. And anybody, okay, who chooses to jump on, okay, in the comment section over here can get it as well. So this is what I'm gonna do. Mr. Kalam is always eating. Listen, I haven't even had no dinner yet, man. I haven't had no dinner yet. Allow me, man. It's what, 8 o'clock and I ain't had no dinner. More bills up in the building, yeah? Up in some fire and lion ones, Rude, by fire ones and fire lions. So what we're gonna do, Buddha in here still. So Buddha is the moderator.
Shout out Queen J, Arsenal. Shout out 1-1. Trust me. Shout out Robbie. Trust me.
Yo, Kalam.
Right.
Buddha's still waiting on the chicken wings from the last moderation thing I done. Like, what's going on with that, man? Payment, fam.
My brother, we need to link up, you know. We need to link up. We need to link up. We need to link up, you know. We need to link up.
Say nothing, man. I go ahead.
We need to link up. Simone, mute your YouTube, and then just follow it on here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna leave Buddha Big in charge. But again, right, I want you guys to be sending shots at each other. Allow it to be organized. Don't talk over each other. Let's get it, okay? Can that happen?
Before you go, Kalam, one sec. I just want to confirm that when the Hebrew brother was coming on and insulting our African brothers and saying dirty Africans, I was there, and I remember Kalam was bigging him up. And I said, I was there, and I remember Kalam. I was there, and I remember Kalam. Who's Simone, blood? Right, yeah. So I remember I was there, and I remember asking you, aren't you half like from one of your parents from Africa or something? So I had to ask you that because my man was dissing hard. You get me? And you still bigged him up. So I could confirm that's been from the get-go. But obviously, you know what I mean? When I heard Tan thing, I was like, boy, I don't know what the hell is going on here. But still, you did represent what you've always said is your position and the role you're playing. You know what I mean? So I can't say more than that. The fact is what you just said there is true. You did big up that guy. He did insult you while you were there. And was he from Trinidad? Is that right? Was that the Trinidad Hebrew? Yeah, I remember that because he was insulting me too, but that's how it goes, isn't it? But still, big up Kalam still.
Yeah. All right, so I want to go and grab some food, right? So Buddha is in charge. Raspect, hit it up. Raz, hit it up. Shahid, B2, all of you guys, right? Just get involved. Pull up some comments, whatever it is. If you don't want to go back and forth with each other, the comment section is flowing sweetly. So hit up the comment section or just touch on some debates or whatever you guys want to do, man. All right, the platform is yours. Take it.
All right, shout out Fred Cole. This is what man's saying. Anyone can get it. Man's in the building. Yeah, that's it. Like let's keep this thing spicy, innit? You get me? So what? Who wants beef? Who's got something to say?
Who just joined? They call it Rafferty Maggot. Who's that?
Trolling it.
Who just joined? Oh, bloody
Go
hell.
Rafferty Maggot, talk up the things, innit? Car, right? Raspect's on one. Titans TV takeover. Fire Lion takeover. We're in the building. Shout out to Queen J, Mobile, Arsenal, Raw Beats, Fred Cole. Too many people to mention. Who wants beef for the team? Who's got smoke? I know B2's on the side. Raz is really on the side. Yeah, obviously, most of the people are on side, innit? So we're gonna have to just
Yo, Raspect, can I ask you something?
go on then. Let's go.
What is the origin of Rastafarianism?
Right. I think everyone's been wondering this question, and it's like I keep on answering it, and they say I never answer it. The origin of it's not Rastafarianism, you know, because Rastafari don't deal with ism or schism. That's the first thing. You get me?
John Rastafari.
Come on, you don't know. But they're gonna think you're a Rasta soon. Don't say Rastafari, Raz, because you think you're a Muslim a little while ago. You get me?
You know, like that.
I thought you was a Mu'min, bruv. You get me? Listen. Anyway, yeah, the origin of Rastafari starts in Jamaica. You understand? Amongst it doesn't even the birth is really Jamaica. There's a brother called Leonard P. Howell, and he was a student of Marcus Garvey, and also a theological studier of the Bible. And there were certain things that Marcus Garvey said, like look to the east, and the king shall be crowned, and your liberation will be near. So when he added that up with the crowning of Haile Selassie, because he used to just be called Rastafari, that was his name. But when he got crowned as Haile Selassie, which means power of the Trinity, Father, Mother, Child, His Imperial Majesty. And this is where he became one of the ambassadors for the freedom of Africa and the end of colonialism on the planet, on the continent, right across the continent. And yeah, so this is the inspiration of that, and obviously him having a Solomonic bloodline. So there was stuff among, because obviously there was Rastas in Jamaica that was mainly Christian and even some Muslim, but through all of their studies they could see that the Solomonic bloodline was a blessed bloodline, and the kings who ruled in that bloodline were meant to be, you know, sovereign. There's meant to be righteous kings. And then, so that's confirmed by the Nagashi, but also in so many other states, because Queen of Sheba, she had a bigger empire than Nagashi, and she's actually the one who got with King Solomon, who had a son named Menelik, and it's Menelik who took the Ark of Covenant from Israel back to Ethiopia. That's what the Kebra Nagash says, yeah? And the Kebra Nagash is one of the, they call it Apocryphas, or one of the extra books, because the Ethiopian Bible is 800 years older than the King James Version, with more books in it. And a lot of the books that was taken out by Constantine and the man them at the later dates, or the taken out to basically compile the King James Version. When they compiled the King James Version, they left certain things out because they didn't think it was necessary. A lot of those stuff actually led back to the Ethiopian Coptic Christians. You get me? So that is like the birth of Rastafari. And obviously, like
Raspect,
yeah.
Raspect, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you believe His Majesty Imperial Haile Selassie died? Do you believe that?
Well, when they ask Selassie, obviously there's different concepts within Rastafari, yeah? We don't look at man as flesh. Rastafari is not a fleshical movement. So it's not a movement that's based upon the physical. It's a very spiritual movement. So when man say Rastafari lives, yeah, we know that the spirit and the energy, yeah, is forever. And it lives through us. You understand? So as a Rasta man, yeah, there's different beliefs. Because when they said that they took the king, yeah, they failed to find the body for the Rasta man them to see what happened. This is for the people that more deal with the fleshical side, because a lot of Rastas Them I deal with the spirit. When Selassie was asked if he was God, he said, I am surely a man and I will be replaced by the oncoming generations. You understand? So there was an approval of being a man, but obviously we're all men. We're all women. You understand? But obviously there's a belief within the Bible that when a man is at his highest spiritual level, you understand? That's when he's manifested the spirit of the Most High. You understand? And that's what Rastas believe about His Imperial Majesty. They believe that he was just at the highest level of piety, basically. Like, you know a man that's just at his highest level of righteousness, like one of the monks or them man there that have got to that level where they can abstain from things, and like that's in the history. But yet he was a warrior, come out on the front line and lick off. God, he was the best shot in Ethiopia. So there was many different elements in the physical. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, when he said, I am surely a man and I'll be replaced by the oncoming generations, yeah, he was letting us know that, for this is from a Rasta perspective, yeah, he was letting us know that in the future times, there's going to be Rastafari. We are the oncoming generations. So we are the reasons why Rastafari live. And then remember, this is a small, you don't know how small Jamaica is. You know how small Jamaica is? One little island, yeah? The Caribbean small, yeah? One little island, out of that little island, created something called reggae music. And the funny thing about this thing called reggae music, and this is when we're dealing with a lot of mystics. So I know a lot of the people on here are very, scientific and rare. But Rasta's very spiritual, yeah? So you kind of got to take off your scientific cap and kind of put in a spiritual heart and kind of realize that there's a mystical thing about a land that comes out with something called reggae music. In a time like this where most of the music, if we're being real, yeah, most of the music is swaying one way, and if we're being real about whether we want our children to listen to the popular music of today, yeah, we can say that music can have a negative impact. Even though I'm part of the industry, you understand, to a certain degree, and even though I make a different kind of music because I'm a Rasta man. But that's what I'm saying. The reggae music that these men make, yeah, it's so powerful. It's like the most powerful music on the planet, the most positive music on the planet. You
absolutely agree with you.
You understand? And obviously the UN's just made it a national treasure. You understand? But even before they make it a national treasure, even before they made it a national treasure, it's been a national treasure in the hearts of the people. You understand? Regardless of what the charts say or none of that. The people, and the people that's listening to this right now that love reggae music, and when they feel a certain way, they just play some reggae. They know what I'm talking about. If you don't, if you don't hear no woman no crying, something don't move inside you.
I think the correct phrase is, when it hits you, you feel no pain.
Yeah. Cause we can go from Pentateuch to Bob Marley, cause Pentateuch taught Bob Marley. You understand? We can go right through now from Chronics, the fire that Chronics is burning. Remember, everyone that burns this fire, you know what they have to do? Cause remember, David used to sing unto the Most High, So it's like the metaphor, even if you don't believe in the Bible, the metaphor of David being one who used to sing unto the Most High. Then you see this Rasta man, yeah? And when they sing unto the Most High, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? So
you know any of the Bob Chanty chanting? Do you know any of that? Or
say that again?
You know any of the chanting? The Bob Chanty?
Yeah. I got Naya Bingi, because that's the real thing. You see the reggae music? The reggae music ain't even the highest thing. That's the thing. Like the reggae music, yeah, that's the thing for the world, like that. But then when you get into the spiritual realm, there's something called Naya Bingi. Now that's the next thing. That's just drums. You understand? Drums and singing and chanting. And man will go there from 10 o'clock in the night, and all 10 o'clock next morning, man are still drumming and chanting.
And where does that come from?
Okay, so that's the sound of the Naya Bingi, because in Rastafari, you see, like within Christianity, you have the Orthodox, which is the original. Then you have Catholic, which came out after them, which was the thing I say they created. And then you have Protestant that came out of Catholic because Henry VIII wanted to have a divorce. Yeah. So that's like, and obviously within Islam, you got Sunni, you got Shia, and you got Sunnis that can be you got Sunnis and Shias that can be Sufi. You know what I'm saying? So you got different kind of mindsets within the religion. You understand? And then obviously with Rasta, you've got free sex. I'd say the only thing about Rasta is, and it does happen sometimes, but on a small basis, like on a one-to-one basis, but on a general basis, one doesn't say the other one's wrong. Like we kind of all accept each other's places within our thing. But then you have individuals that have the same arguments that other people have, and will think that their thing's more right than the next man's. And that's something that we stamp out at Rasta. We don't like that in Rasta. When you're saying Rasta, you say Rasta. You get me? When you're dealing with the teachings of His Imperial Majesty, and you're saying Rasta. You get me? So there's no division within Rasta. Yeah? There's no division. You understand? Division is a sickness. You know what I'm saying?
What's your position on repatriation?
Yeah, that's a must. From you have the financial means, it's just like Hajj. You get me? When you have the financial means to go home and set something up and for the community, because His Imperial Majesty, part of the teachings, he said Africa is waiting for its creators. You understand? So that's a must.
Where would you like to be repatriated to if you could?
I haven't decided yet. I'm still traveling Africa to kind of find out. But Haile Selassie left a place called Shashamani. Yeah. And that's where a lot of the Rastaman have gone to settle. That's in East Africa. But all in West Africa, you got enough black people going, enough Rastaman that's gone out there and set up shop in Ghana. Man have set up shop in Gambia. You understand? So man are returning. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah. For me, it's a must to have something there, and hopefully it can benefit the people. Then you understand? I've got works. I do works out there all the time when I can. You get me? When I'm financially liable, the first thing I'm gonna do is obviously put something back in the motherland, because that's the Rastaman thing. Because the Rastaman's got a creed, you know. They're meant to feed the hungry, home the homeless, give shelter to those without shelter. You know what I'm saying? This is the Rastaman's creed. You understand? So, like,
okay, let me kind of pass the mic on to someone who wants to take the mic.
Buddha. I just want to make some clarifications of certain things Raspect said. In relation to sectarianism, I would say within the Rasta, generally because their foundation is a spiritual thing. So it's not really a holistic, you know, like you would have, let's say, Haile Selassie, whatever his religious system was, it was political as well as spiritual. So it's all interconnected. And that generally is Islam. So let's say what Raspect is talking about with a Rasta, that's more like what you would call Sufism in Sunnism. That's the first point. So therefore, there's no real reason for them to have these differences and infighting, because they're more or less on that, you know, the spiritual thing really doesn't have that much to really differ on.
No, because that's the thing. See the differences they're seen in the Bible.
Let me finish this part. One sec. I'm just saying in relation to that, yeah. The second mistake that Raspect made when he said there's Sufism in Shia and Sunni. No, the Sufism is only in Sunnism because all Sufis except one, right? And there's hundreds of different Sufi groups, all go back to Imam Ali. So the spiritual system comes from so-called Shia, true Islam. So what you find is with us, spirituality, politics, the whole lot is never separate, just like all the systems. So for instance, when King David, Solomon, all of them, they brought a system that was interconnected. So it was all interconnected. In relation to the sects of Islam, true Islam, so-called Shia, and Sunnism, they're not sects of Islam. They're 180 degrees opposite of each other. So when it comes to Rasta, their basic beliefs and principles are more or less the same, except their, let's say, paths on spirituality, how they go about maybe getting their spiritual purification dealt with is slightly different. So therefore, there's no real reason. With us, the Sunnis literally created a religion opposing true Islam. So I think it's unfair to call it a sect. And for a lot of people out there, once you go in and study the thing, you'll actually realize that they actually should be called Bakri because they follow Abu Bakr as opposed to Islam.
I hear you, bro. But me not get involved in the Sunni and Shia thing.
You don't need to. The errors you made. It's not that. I'm saying when you make a that's
obviously
a mistake.
I'm just saying that obviously man understands that, yeah. But you made a mistake about Rasta when you said the differences. obviously when His Imperial Majesty came to Jamaica, a lot of people say, you know, there's a lot of propaganda that man wants to kind of correct. So people say, when Selassie came to Jamaica, he didn't even care about the Rastas. He didn't even know why they was there. No. The man started crying on the plane. Yeah.
Hold on, say what I said was wrong first. What is you're correcting me on?
Oh yeah, you're gonna understand what I'm just building on. Cause like you said, there's the differences for the sex. I'm gonna just build on why there's differences within Rasta.
So hold on. So you're saying, I just want people to be clear what you're.
Issa, let him finish. Go ahead,
No, brother. Wait. I'm saying at the beginning, so people know what he's getting into. So you're saying when I gave why the sex are different.
Yeah. You just
why they don't have beef. Yeah.
You just wasn't clear on why the sex are different within Rastafari.
I was just saying why they generally don't beef. But go on. Yeah. Please elaborate.
Yeah. All right. So basically, when His Imperial Majesty came, obviously he started bawling from the plane because that's like a national day in Jamaica where they've never seen so many people come out. Yeah. Anyway, when he came and he met the Rastas, gave them 3 rings. You understand? And obviously he gave them a piece of land in Shashamani. And obviously, like I said, he told the people he would be replaced by the oncoming generations. You understand? Now with those 3 rings, you had 3 orders. You understand? Now, if you look into the Bible, you understand, and you check out the 3 versions of people that used to represent for God. You had the king, yeah, which was David and Solomon. You had the priest, which was Melchizedek. You understand? Aaron. You understand? And then you had the prophet, which is Elijah. You know what I'm saying? Elisha, Isaiah. You know what I'm saying? So these were the 3 ways that the Most High would like the 3 kinds of people that the Most High would use to do the works. So it's like the thing, you had 12 tribes, and it's 12 tribes that actually looked into the Bible and actually revealed prophecy. You understand? And they looked and they saw the Bible along with Marcus Garvey saying, "Look to the east because the liberation will be near." And then His Imperial Majesty getting crowned. And then when His Imperial Majesty got crowned, he got crowned King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering land of the tribe of Judah. So then when that happened now, and the Rasta man's reading Revelations 5, and he's seeing King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and they're seeing verses, yeah, that can be administered towards His Imperial Majesty. This was one of the, if you say, because there's Rastas that are biblical and Rastas that are not. But out of the biblical ones, which is some of the core man them, yeah, they had a theological, what's that word I'm looking for, man? A theological, when you get inspiration, when that light bulb turns on in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, and say that again.
Epiphany.
Come on. That's why I love you lot. So yeah, the theological epiphany, you know what I'm saying, from all of these things. So that was one of the births of Rastafari, and that was the energy of prophethood. Then you add the priest, which is the Boba Shantis. So the Boba Shantis, they go up in the hills and they live just like the Ethiopian monks. They ban everything. They ban, they don't ban. They ban reggae music. They ban everything. They ban cows, anything animal, anything leather, like everything. Purification. All you can do is beat drum and eat natural, grow food natural and eat natural and go in the stream and bathe natural. Them man, they are living a real monk, like priestly order. You know what I'm saying? In the hills of Jamaica right now. Yeah, Boba Hill them call it right now. There's Rastas that are living just like the Ethiopian monks live in Ethiopia. Yeah, some of these Rastas might even take it further. Yeah, and then you have the kingly order, which is the Nyabingi order. You understand? And so they're the ones that do that hold Nyabingi drumming. And then so the arguments happen sometimes when a Boba Shanti man now comes to a Nyabingi drumming, but then in the Nyabingi drumming, every rap man has to take off his hat. You have to take off your hat, no matter what go on. But the Boba Shanti always keeps his head wrapped. So when the Boba Shanti comes now to a Nyabingi thing, sometimes the Boba Shanti wants to come in with his head wrapped. So now he's arguing with the Nyabingi man, because the man said, "Nah, but I'll let you until they take off the time." So it's like, yeah, we do have little stuff, but it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing like historical or big. Like every Rastafari just deal with the teachings of His Imperial Majesty and get the work done in at this time and the next.
All right. So y'all know I'm back, baby. I'm back. Listen, we're gonna switch it up in a hot second, all right?
Callum,
But
I
first,
have an important question for you, Callum, and only you can answer it.
Hold on. Before you ask that question, right? Because that'll be good. Just do it afterwards, right? Because John McDermott, easy. Food indigestion. As you can see here, from what 2021, right? And it's 2037 now. I already posted up the question that John McDermott had, but I don't think nobody answered it. Hence, yeah, John McDermott is just hitting it up with the super chat. Let me just see if I've missed any other super chatters. No, I haven't. All right, cool. So John McDermott has hit us up with the super chat, and this one goes out to Raspect. And he says here, does Rastaman only smoke since Amelia? When I was young, this was the case. Can you edify me, please? Peace. All right, John McDermott, hit us up. Let us know.
Yo, over still. I just felt the vibe still. But
I want to correct one thing that Raspect said about Christianity. So the origins, you've got that the wrong way around, man.
Wait. Just hold on. Let me up your mic. We need to get this question answered first.
No problems.
Oh, we've got a Christian in there to debate. Yo, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting. You get me? It's always the Aki's coming, the Abimajahis to them man there. Come on, Simon. You got me excited. I can't lie. I'm excited. I can't lie. I can't hold my excitement. But yeah, that's Rastaman only smokes into me and know the Rastas like Mutabaruka, who don't deal with the Bible, who don't deal with the God concept from an Abrahamic faith level. They challenge the Abrahamic faith concept and agitate a lot of people. And Mutabaruka also does not smoke weed. Advocates for the legalization and the decriminalization of the herb, whether they smoke or they don't smoke. We are very clear on that because the Bible clearly says that the herb was given for the healing of man, and I gave you all seeds bearing fruit. So every man on this planet should have equal opportunity to all natural plants. We're not talking about drugs. We're not talking about cocaine where you got to go into put it through a process. We're talking about all natural plants should be of natural access, and no one should be criminalized for having them. And as we can see with medical marijuana, weed is much more than just a smoking thing. It's actually a healing herb, as the Rasta said to them years ago when they were saying that people can, when it is saying that it was killing people. So you don't know. Big up the herbs. Herbs is the healing. Legalize it.
Herbs is the healing of the nation. All right. Ultra Fun KKKK. Let's get you on first, and then afterwards get Simone on.
Yeah, Callum, listen, this question, right, has been bubbling in my head. You know when people refer to people they don't like as a Judas, right? I would contend that Judas is one of the most important people in the biblical narrative, because the biblical character Jesus pulled Judas aside, as I remember it, pulled him aside and said, I'm going to get chopped up and you're going to shot me to the cops, right? But at no point did the biblical character Jesus tell him not to do it. I feel like the way I remember the story is Jesus said, look, Judas, I'm going to get chopped up. It has to go this way and you're going to do this. But Jesus didn't tell him not to do what he said he knew he was going to do. He told him, if you don't, the story's going to end and it won't go the way it's supposed to. So I think when people are referred to as Judas, I think it should no longer, if I'm correct, be an insult from this day forward. Please respond.
Funky. You imagine that.
Yeah, no. But no. I'm sure that's how the story goes. I'm sure that's how the story goes.
Didn't he say?
Judas. Sorry about
did-
Judas. That's not
No,
how
you
the
see-
Hey,
story
Funky,
no,
didn't he
see,
say
this-
go and do what thou supposed to do or something like that as well?
Yeah, but listen to what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Listen, like the reason why I wanted Callum to
Yeah.
answer it specifically is because I know Callum got receipts, right? But just the way I remember the story is Judas was a bad guy and he shot Jesus to the cops. But Jesus pulled him aside and said, "Yo, my dog, you've got this task to do. Yeah, you're not gonna like it, but you have to do it, or like the
No.
story won't go the way it's supposed to go." And therefore, Judas is
All right,
not a bad guy.
let's get a Christian. Since we've got a Christian on the panel, let's get a Christian to actually answer this question. So,
Can we
Simone,
just
you
have
there?
a disclaimer? Just a disclaimer. Ultra Funky is not promoting selloutism, treachery, or anything like that. Are you, brother Ultra Funky?
I have no comment. I can neither deny nor confirm.
Shut up.
Well, I would never tell no one that. Fuck that. There's no reason. Even if a man told me to sell him out, man, tell him no. Fuck that.
No, but it's different, Respect. It's different. It's different.
Nah,
It's different.
okay,
Because
that.
Jesus pulled him aside, Respect.
Let someone else do it, brother. It's not me, brother. I'm your brother, Ultra. How can I snake you?
No, but Respect, if I tell you, listen, slyly, like God in the flesh, and in order for my story to go the way I need it to go, I need you to do something you're not gonna like. So here's what I need you to do: Respect Rebellion, Respect Official, Respect Fire Bingy. Shut your mouth, get it done, and then you'll go down in history.
Ultra Funky. Let me deal with that. Ultra Funky. Listen.
He died a horrible death because he's snake man, you know.
He didn't, bro. He didn't. He didn't snake anyone.
Ultra, listen. Have you heard the idea yet that Judas thought that if he done this, Jesus would come with bare angels, so he wanted to actually start the war. He was like, you know what? He's coming with bare angels and power and force. So let me kickstart this thing. That's another story. Did you know that?
No, I've never heard of that story, to be fair.
All right, so that's the other side. So when you're even saying that, and I think it's in the Gospel of Judas or one book of Judas or something, which is saying that he was actually sincere and he was kind of like, what's going on, fam? You know what I mean? So let me go to these man them. When I like push Jesus or the Messiah to the edge, now he's gonna come with a power and mash up, you know what I mean, the Romans. So that's the other side of the story. So hopefully the listeners and the Christians gonna answer. Hopefully they're gonna come with that, because you know what I mean, what you're saying is gonna mess with people.
Just to clarify, my question still remains, right? Jesus chose Judas. Judas obliged and did what he had to do, although he didn't like it, according to the story. So therefore, I will say that Judas is not a bad guy, and I need someone to clarify with receipts.
All right, let me clarify quick. I won't be long.
I need you guys to I need you to mute your mic on this, right? Because we've got Jizya Wars that's going on right now. All right, we've got some Jizya Wars that's taking place. All right, so shout out to the Jizya Warriors. We got Sophia Lewis. We've got brother 1-1, and I believe we may even have Mobile up in the building that's getting it heated. I think Rich LK, you need to jump in as well, right? So we've got Jizya Wars. Let me actually, so I don't get in trouble, right? So I'm gonna have to just quickly do this so I don't get in trouble and realize it's not me that's saying these things. I'm just reading out comments. I'm just the messenger. So you know, Sophia Lewis says, "Do Rastamen wash their locks?" Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, that's number one.
Let my gonna do with that. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
You know, hold on. It says here, 1-1 now. Yeah, he fires back, right? And he says, "Do you wash your plastic pum pum?" All right. So we got Jizya Wars, as you can see. We got you know, Sophia Lewis. Yeah, she's sending out some shots. All right. Then you got 1-1. Yeah, flies back with a fly kick. All right. But now look at this. Look at the Jizya War that's going on now. Let me just quickly close this down. It says let's help Rich LK raise his IQ above room temperature. Listen, Rich LK, that's my guy. Where are you, man? I'm expecting Rich LK to trump the 2 pound. Yeah, I'm expecting him to trump the 2 pound and fire a shot back at Mobile. Let's see what happens. I think that's everything. Let me quickly go through. Titans TV, read Bill Lies message. Please, it will make him look more silly when I shut him down. It's 3-0 so far. Oh, listen, Rich LK is getting it in, man. I don't know what's happening. I've gone out for a little bit, and it's just getting all crazy. God of Jacob, all right. Isaac, no Ishmael, it's been sent. Isa, Isa, if you could add Ezra if possible, that would be cool. Yeah, come on, man. I've got to read them out, all right? I know they're a bit crazy, but I have to read them out because they're super chats. You lot have literally put in money for a reason. Takia Watch is, listen, you know what? Even though Takia Watch hasn't dropped any super chat, right? Takia Watch is one of our supporters, so we have to make sure we read this out. I'm sorry, Raspect, yeah? Right now, I'm throwing a grenade over your side, all right? It's either you try to find the pin and put it back in, or you throw it back. It says here, Takia Watch says, can you ask Raspect if he is aware that he has to pay jizya and wear the zumar, a belt for unbelievers on the Sharia, all right? So anytime you step out on road, yeah, Raspect, you have to wear a flamboyant yellow belt. When I say flamboyant, it's a big yellow belt. So no matter what you're wearing, you could be all blacked out, yeah, hoodie, everything, yeah, Nike and Max, but you gotta wear a flaming yellow belt around your waist because you're a kuffar inside of a jizya run state. What you say? Any shots back?
Oh, man ain't got no shots, fam. Man never said man living under no Sharia, fam. Man live in Gambia, man don't have to wear no belt. You get me? So I've always let man know if I'm going to a Muslim country, I'm going to Gambia. There's no belt or nothing. Man just walk as a Rasta man. Bless up. You bless, I'm blessed. Alright, cool. And that's how man live man's life. If like I wouldn't go to, I personally wouldn't. I don't think I'd go to somewhere like Saudi Arabia or Dubai, because where my brethrens like they've gone jail there for like having a little spliff and shit. So I got bad feelings about them places there still. But like obviously it's not a bad feeling. Like I want to impose my mentality on them though. Them man live over there. You get me? Whoever wants to live in it where they're living, live it in it. Live how you want to live in it. Like there's so much different politics and communities. You know what I'm saying? There's shit I don't like over here. Like, but man was raised here, so I can more navigate through this thing here. You get me? But there's shit I don't like over here. I want to go home, fam. I want to go home, regardless, fam. Like,
let me say this, right? You see how you don't want to do jizya wars, yeah? Just realize, yeah, that we're not all on the same level, right? Some people's is completely different to other people's And let me make some more sense in a hot minute. Have you ever heard the saying, yeah, your arms are too short to box with God? Have you ever heard that saying? Let me know. Have you not ever heard the saying, your arms are too short to box with God?
I've heard it before.
All right, let me show you what that means, right? This is the reality of your arms being too short to box with God. Check it, yeah? I'm gonna scroll up slowly. Watch it now. Watch it now. Get prepared, because God has appeared. God has manifested. You ready to see God, everybody? Yeah? Remember, Mobile, yeah, dropped £2. Yeah, Jizya Wars. Watch it now. Watch it. Watch it. I need you lot to all explode on here, right? Watch it. Rich LK has said, my yay is different to your yay. Jeez. Oh, man.
Big up the brother.
Listen, Rich LK has done the whole thing. Listen, you lot stop. 1-1, no more, right? John McDermott, no more. That's it. Yeah? No more. That's it. It's finished. It's over with. Rich LK, yeah, is top of done the whole
Mo Bills already showed his years different, guys. He put bills out. Don't get it twisted. Mo Bills a Jenner. That pinky, obviously that's sick, but Mo Bills put bills out. Don't get it twisted. You get me? He could put bills out. He might just not want to. He might just wanted to draw my man out. Oh shit! One. Yeah. That's my Jenner. Oh, my Jenner. That's my Jenner. Hey, yo, Kalam, I want a cup. My people want a cup.
Yo, it's going down. It's going down. This is what I'm saying to you, yeah? This is what I'm saying to you. This is what I'm going to do. All right, this Sunday coming, right? This Sunday coming, I think I'm gonna get a whole box of fried chicken. Yeah, a whole box of fried chicken. Yeah, if you lot are feeling that, let me know. Yeah, a whole box of fried chicken. I might even have to buy 2 or 3. Yeah, just in case more people turn up. Right. So all of you guys who are on here right now, because the toppers, yeah, are just dropping the bombs. They're doing Jizzy Awards, yeah, and they're going in. I'm gonna have to give back to my community. Yeah. So this Sunday coming at Speaker's Corner, inshallah, God willing, right? If God preserves my life, right? You got a promise from me. I'm gonna come there with some chicken or something, okay? I don't know what it is yet. I'm feeling just to get like loads of fried chicken, yeah, and just splash out on you guys, yeah, just to show you guys I love you guys because we've got the real ones who are supporting and
but still we got the people them, still be to the people them, you get me?
Cheers. All right, so we're giving back at Titans TV. All right, word is bond. All right, so I got to stop at our chicken shop, get some fried chicken, and just bless up everybody because we got the real ones, yeah, that's just dropping crazy bombs. All right, you guys don't even need to donate for the rest of the show, fam. It's fin. Oh my God, I don't even know who that is yet. I haven't even checked, yeah. But this 41, 40. Oh my God, let me just quickly get in there. Let me get in there. So we got Mobile, yeah. He says, Mobile, I don't even know if I'm allowed to read out your comments anymore. But anyway, let's do this. Sophia Lewis, just as useless as a knitted condom. Oh, sugar. I know usually we don't do this out on Titans TV, but today it's a different type of show. We're just simply having fun, right? We're simply having fun. So we're just going to read out some of these stuff, all right? Ultra Funky says, I contend that Judas wasn't a bad guy. Discuss. All right, so I'm gonna jump on the Judas side in a hot second. See, I already told you Kalam was a snake. That's why he's jumping on Judas' side. So Ultra Funky wants to have that discussion. So let me jump on Judas' side in a hot second. Oh man, it's going down today. So let's go back. Let's go back up quickly and just read out these super chatters. Okay, okay, so it's Ben Omen. Okay, let me quickly go down to the super chats first. All right, come on. Hold on. I know I'm not the only one here who's about to read this out, right? Right? Where's my real Rastas at? I'm saying Ja!
Rastafari,
No.
and I one.
Again.
Get me? But
Yeah.
you don't need to dump at them, man. Let my man be, you get me? Trust me.
One last time. I need to shout this out. Ja!
Rastafari. You mean?
Lord of Lord,
One.
King of King, conquering Lion of Judah. Tell them again. All right. So let's just quickly do this. Halal. So Ahlul Bayt, if you're going to be there, yeah, it's going to be halal fried chicken, 100% halal. All right. Don't forget the vegans. All right. I'm going to stop off and get a vegetable fritter for you. Something like that. Yeah. Word is bond, you know. If I say something, you know I'm going to do it. My word is my word. All right. Mobile is still at it. He says, Rich LK hid his pick because he has herpes on his chin.
Hi,
Listen,
everyone.
Mobile, yeah.
Come on, Mobile. Give him what he's worth. Give him what he's worth. Give him
Mobile, I'm sorry.
Worth. You get me? One man, trust me. Give them what they're worth. You get me? Let them want their thing.
Hey, Mobile.
Different to your, yeah. Shipping the sauce to sauce. Hey. Yeah, but we don't need to, you get me? See, when we got the sauce, we don't even need to show the sauce too much. Give him a 5 up max.
Nah, G. Right about now. Jeez. Right about now, yeah. You know what's happening? Mobile, yeah. Right now, you're just punching at Rich LK's kneecaps, fam. That's what you're doing right now. These are just like these ain't even like chin jabs. These are knee jabs. G.
Yeah, having one-on-one. Cause you don't know we pop off the thing. You get me? What we need to care what's his thing. I gotta shout him out on that one. So, he went in. Shout out the school. He's a titan. He's a Christian titan. I give him that much.
Fried chicken could get me back to Speaker's Corner. Come on, fam. Yeah, it can get you back. Yeah, come true, G. Come true. All right. Now check. Hold on. What the? What the bombo? Hold on. No. You don't need to just pre this. Hold on. What's this? This first one was okay. The second one was Rich LK. Nope. I apologize. Rich LK. I apologize because I made a statement to say, yeah, that Mobile was punching at your kneecaps. Nah, I'm wrong. He's punching at your toes right now. Rich LK's done the whole show. He's done it. I can't, bruv, please, no more donations.
Give him another £2 for that. Give him a £2 for his. Yo, huh? give him £5. Give him £5, man. Give him £5 for his effort. Give him a $5 for his effort. Jeez. Yeah, give him a $5.
Rich LK says low IQ has money for donations than Mobile live. Oh no, low IQ has money. Sugar, these jizzy are getting down right about now, you know. Salute to the family who are out here. You're having fun. I know not every single day, yeah, we need to just drop information. Some days we can just, you know, relax, lay our hair down, and just have some fun, man. Let's quickly do this. Fried asparagus for Melanated Goddess. Can I get the link? Yeah, the link should be posted. There you go. You should be able to join because I've changed it as I'm trying to get Sarah on chickpea curry. Hold on, let me quickly get down.
Just make peace.
You have spotted. All right, Judas was used to fulfill the scriptures, says John McDermott. All right, hold on. Raspect, you ain't getting up lightly now, you know. You got my Swedish man that's I think he's coming for you. All right, so we're gonna read this out. It says here, this is for Raspect. He has brought a lot of fun content this year. Mad respect for how he handled Saeed. Wow. This is what I love, you know. This is what I love, when we can show love at each other. Oh man, shouts out to Takia Watch. I wish you was in the UK, family. I wish you was in the UK. So, family, if you're coming down Speaker's Corner this Sunday, let me know so I know how much chicken, yeah, that I'm gonna have to bring to bless the family with. Yeah, let me know. And if some of you lot drink, I might just have to bring a bottle of something down for you guys because you lot are showing some mad love.
I swear down here, I was talking about the vibe that Rastas bring here earlier. Ask everyone on the panel here, and then look, this is the Rasta vibe. Link up with the intellectual vibe, and you get me.
Trust me.
You get me. Stay at home this time. Don't go away from home, fam. You get me. Stay home, fam.
Hey, no joke, Rastafari and behaviors, Rasta, my brother. God, sorry?
No, I said they'll use you for their agendas, but never forget the one love thing. You get me? The trueness, you get me? I'm Bun Judas, man. Even if you want, man, it's all about trueness. Bun Judas, clean heart, you get me? And clean things will come to you, you get me? But yeah, big up everyone in the chat. The chat's live. Big up the Jizzy Awards. Big up 1-1. Big up Mobile. Big up Queen J. Big up Ultra. You get me? Because those are all people that I definitely see, yeah, out here supporting. Obviously, there's a lot of even that John. What's that brother? There's a guy that's always on your team support. Yeah. Big up him. Big up to Kia. Big up the people that support the content creators and the content they're creating. Because at the end of the day, you get me? We're putting in work. You get me? And the people just make us feel valued, you get me? And for me personally, it's humbling, you know what I'm saying? So big up everyone out there, you get me? Even the haters, you get me? Just have some love in your heart, you get me? Enough love.
100, man. And let me just quickly say, yeah, my love to you guys. Like 1-1, you already know that's my guy right there. Trust me. The Christians took it out on the Jews for almost 2,000 years. For the Christians needed Jesus to be nailed to the cross. Where's my Christians at, man? Come on, family. I need some Christians to join the panel. Sarah, just letting you know, I have sent you the link. All right, the link has been sent out to you, so let me know.
I'm waiting here as a Christian for quite a while.
All right. So Simone, like, is your name Simon or Simone?
It's Ralph, actually. Simone's my girlfriend's laptop's name. That's all.
All right, say nothing. So jump in where you fit in, King.
Just a quick correction for Rasta, man. First of all, the Orthodox Church, you got that the wrong way around. The original church is the Church of Rome, and the Eastern Orthodox Church split in 1054, 1,000 years later. And the Reformation has nothing to do with King Henry, any other king. It was the birth of the Age of Reason by the pinning on the doors of the church by Martin Luther. So without the Reformation, we'd have no enlightenment, we'd have no modern age or anything, no age of reason. So that was just that. And on Rastafarianism, you wouldn't expect a schism or a split in a religion that's not even 100 years old with less than 1 million members. That was my only point.
I can't tell you the exact numbers, but Rastafari penetrates everywhere in the globe right now. You understand? From a little island called Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? One minute. We didn't spread our religion with no slavery. Our hands ain't martyred by no killing, no murder. Yeah, just love for the Most High and singing praises unto the Most High is what got Rasta in this position. So you can't really compare me to you and that because your religion's been spread and there's definitely blood on people's hands. But what I'm saying is, where is the oldest Bible in the world?
I have no problems with Rastafarianism at all.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking you, where's the oldest Bible in the world, mate?
I have no idea. Probably about somewhere. Well, I guess Bible itself. I guess most of the pre-biblical texts are about 100 years prior to what they found in Judea. So I guess
the oldest illustrated Bible, Christian Bible in the world, is 800 years older than the King James version. Was you aware of that?
No, I have no idea. I'm not a biblical scholar.
Okay, so the oldest Christian actual kingdom in the world is Ethiopia. Are you aware of that, mate?
Well, it couldn't be, could it? The Coptic Christians only 50 to 100 years after Christ.
Yeah, but they didn't have a nation. They didn't have a nation back in the religion.
But there's nothing before.
In fact, the Coptic were a minority in Egypt at that time.
100%.
Yeah.
So the country that was unified behind an entity such as Christianity was Ethiopia, and it was a long lasting Christian king. When Christians were in Ethiopia, there were still pagans in England.
Oh, absolutely. I think the Coptic Christians are amazing. Coptic Christians are amazing, but my own point is there's no Christianity before Christ, right?
No, what I'm trying to say is they've got the oldest Bible with all of the books. I'm saying you, even in your King James version, you're missing books, bro.
Yeah, no, I know the Ethiopian Bible is larger because all the Bibles have different numbers of chapters, right?
No, they've got all of them. They haven't taken nothing out. That's why certain of the Aryan man in Constantine's meeting, when he was reforming the thing, yeah, certain Ethiopian man walked out of that meeting. Like, we ain't going with what these men have got because we've got the original thing over here. Remember, you got Falasha Jews in Ethiopia. The oldest Hebrews, yeah, some of the oldest Hebrews that you can point to, yeah, from the link up of Solomon and the Queen of Sheba and her having a son called Menelik, and Menelik taking the Ark of the Covenant from Israel into Ethiopia. Yeah, from that time there, yeah.
I have the deepest respect for Coptic Christians, so I've got no contention here at all. So, yeah.
All right. Let me quickly jump in here.
Wait, what about the Judas question? Come on.
Judas
question.
Get
it. Give me 1 sec.
The Judas question is different.
Hold on, family.
Yep.
Hold on. Just mute your mics, right? Because I've got to show the respect and love to the audience members for this one, right? So, remember before we were saying a couple of things. Hold on, why is this not playing? Yeah, we were saying a few things before, right? And guess what happened? Yeah, guess what happened? One said, you know what I'm going to do? You were beating all of us. Rich LK, you was beating everyone hands down. Everybody was down for the count. I'm not even going to lie with you. B, down for the count. Man said, yeah, stay there. I got something for you. No. Don't go anywhere. Stay there. You know them ones there, right? Man, you know when your mom says, no, stay there. And they go into the house and they bring out the cutlass. For any of you guys who've been back home, right? And they bring out the cutlass and they now chase your blood seed because you even had the goal to sit there and wait for your parent or wait for somebody to come back. And they now come out with the cutlass, wave it in the air. That's what 1-1 has just done. That's what 1. He says, I'm done in the whole dance. Yeah, I put in 41, you put in 41. Yeah, you put in 50 pounds and you had me dead to rights. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop 50 blood seed, 1 pound on your ass and just done it all. Finish. Kalas. Oh, man. Gang. Guided. A new generation. 1-1 just dropped it and just finished it. That's what I'm going to say. He finished it. Hold on. Hold on, because I know Rich LK dropped something. No, Mobile dropped something still. So real quickly, yeah? Real quickly. Mobile, yeah? Mobile's back at it now. He just done a low blow. That was he's now at the grains now, yeah? Listen to this one now. We shouldn't be too harsh on Rich he just done like a quick jab to the gonads, yeah? We shouldn't be too harsh on Rich LK. He's only stupid because he's a retarded ghost. Don't feel bad. A lot of people have no talent. Oh, sugar. Mobile, is that you, yeah? All right. You're going on, like, some people don't realize, yeah, Rich LK has been on my channel since day one, yeah? And I know right now, Rich LK, all right, might be bodied, right? He might now be sitting in a coffin right now, yeah? But for those of you guys know, yeah, certain of us, man, grew up on WWF. Some of us grew up on WCW. And what does Rich LK do? Boom. I said, what? Man said, boom. Hey! Rich LK has just done an absolute madness. What has the brother just done? Let's just quickly look at it. Listen, stop messing with Rich LK, you know. Stop messing with him. My man says, Titans TV. Oh, man. You can't defeat, man. Listen, just leave it alone. Because now I'm going to have to do this, right? I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to bring a bottle of Ciroc now. I'm going to do that, right? So we got fried wings, right? We've got a bottle of Ciroc, all right? And because some of you guys are vegans, I'm going to have to bring a veggie fritter. And I'm also going to have to bring now a soft drink to go with it. Raspect, what should I bring? A Rubicon, a KA? What should I bring for that Ciroc and for those people who don't drink alcohol?
I don't even know. Bring in some juice, man. Some eye-type juice, man. You have to ball out for them, man. You have to ball out for them. You get me? We have the
Tuesday's New Year's.
Man.
Mango and guava.
It's New Year's. It's New Year's, yeah. So remember, this is the last one before we enter a new year. So this is it now. I'm promising you guys 2 things, right? Or 4 things, okay? Because there's the vegan/halal option versus the dunya option. We got fried chicken. It's going to be halal anyway. For those of you guys who are vegan, let me know the numbers of you guys who are vegan so I can give you guys what's it called? So I can make sure I get you guys the fritters and stuff. Then we're going to get a nice bottle of Ciroc. All right, word to mother. All right, or if you don't drink Ciroc, choose another alcoholic beverage that you're going to drink. And then we're going to get some nice little juices to go on top of it, yeah? Because we're giving back to the community because the community is given to us. All right, that's a Titans TV Kalam L promise. Oh, man. Let's quickly go through real quickly. All right, I think that's it. All right, so let's quickly, we got Sarah up in the building. Jeez, Sarah's gonna cause some trouble. You're ultra funky. Let Sarah cause a little bit of trouble, and then we're gonna go back to the Judas thing. All right. So, Sarah Garvey, talk to us, King.
Yo, peace, family, peace. I was just listening to the Bible stuff, and I was saying, talking about the Bible, there were actually 16 major versions of the actual Bible before we get to the King James version. So I think that really needs to be looked at and as to why it's gone through such an evolution.
But the King James is very similar though. So like I said, I've got the
old one in Ethiopia, argument done.
Yeah.
Unchanged. Argument done. All your arguments with all of the ones that came after that, and we got the same argument you've got to a certain degree.
All right, let me come in. Raspect. What is the date one you're talking about? The Bible you're talking about. What is the date of the Bible you're talking about? Do you know?
I know it's 800 years older than the King James version, and I know it's the oldest illustrated.
What I'll do, I'll go through the timeline of the Bibles just to kind of give some clarity to it.
Illustrated Bible.
So we have the first, right? We got the Pentateuch, which is basically dated around 700 BC. That's the first 5 books of Moses. After that, you get to the Septuagint version of the Pentateuch, which is the Greek version, which is dated around 250 BC. Then you get the Cohen Bible version, which is dated around 100 AD. Then you have the Council of Bishop of Nicaea, the Council of Nicaea in 325. Then you have the New Testament canon, which comes around 400 AD. Latin Vulgate version, which is 400. Then you have the European. Then you have the Talmud, which comes around 550. Then you have the John Wycliffe version, which comes at 1382. Gutenberg version, which comes in 1456. Saint Erasmus version in 1516. Reverend Martin Luther King, hang on one sec. William Tyndale version, 1535. Miles Coverdale version, 1535 also. St. Matthew's version, written in English according to the Coverdale and Tyndale versions, which is 1537. Coverdale Great Bible version, 1539. In 1560, you have the Geneva version. Then you have the Do-Re-Mies version in 1610. And then you get to the King James version in 1611.
Sorry, but do you know what version means?
Abba Garima, yeah, arrived from Constantinople in 494 AD, yeah, to Ethiopia. So that would have been around the time when that was one of the main saints or authors of that one, because he's meant to write it by the sun. Something about the sun setting on God or something. I'll go get the there's a parable about God setting, but basically it's a guy called Abagarama, and he arrived from Constantinople in 494 AD. You get me? And that's when the world first illustrated Christian Bible, like in its fullness. Like he might have been talking about their different versions over different times, because obviously there's different languages. I think Ezra's going to go into that right now anyway. But I think they're talking about different languages. But anyway, go on, Ezra.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when it's saying versions, all that's talking about is translations. So like, yeah, there is many different translations, but when people hear the word version, they feel like it's just somebody's own.
Yeah.
You know,
speaking about versions. Hello, Judas. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Judas. Like I'm noticing you man are scared to touch.
Let's do it a bit. Hey, bigger. What's the Bible verse of that? Let's just do it Ultra Funky and get back to this Bible version, because Ultra Funky is gonna keep interrupting
and
us.
Also, to be fair, I like obviously in the grand scheme of things, it's a drop in the ocean, but I've donated at least £6 this evening. Yeah, that's not.
Funky.
You're smooth fry today.
No, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I've donated the most. Yeah, because
I'm telling my big. You see my big dog. See my man ain't even biting. But I'm just. Yeah. But ain't even biting. You know, like
listen,
that.
bro. Listen, I donated like an entire jerk chicken and rice and peas and salad meal. Yeah. Obviously, certain man are donating flight tickets and obviously 5-star hotels, but yeah, I donated a meal for one person in a medium-sized restaurant. That's what I'm saying. So, Judas, please.
Run. Fireman. Yo, bud, Judas. You get me? Judas will see Jesus and run. You'll see the Christ spirit. You know when you see the Christ spirit coming out your chest, Ezra?
Yeah.
Trust me.
Judas might
have thought he was coming to stir up some confusion and illusion.
Yeah.
And then he thought the Christ and he said, yo, I don't know what man was trying to speak in different versions. Like, you get me? But all these words in all in different languages. Alright, cool, very different languages, but like you try to spin that. You try to spin that. I liked it, though. I
found out what the word version means and ran for
Alright, see, this is what I'm saying. Why are you man scared to tackle Judas? Like, I feel like Judas has got you on the ropes. Why has Judas got you man on the ropes?
Ultra,
Ezra,
1 minute. Ultra, 1 minute, yeah.
Bro, I've been
see,
waiting like 40 minutes, man. Come
Ultra,
on.
Ultra, if Ezra wasn't so thorough just now, yeah. If me and Ezra wasn't so thorough, that would have been a spin. That would have been the biggest spin. You get me? Because of all the words and the way it was delivered. I'm telling you, them men are sick. But anyway, let's get back to Judas. Ezra, give him your spin on it.
For me, yeah.
Judas.
He was doing what he was. I understand Ultra in a sense, yeah. He brought this to me the other day, and like I understand where he's going because Judah was prophesied to do that. You know what I'm saying? So he was meant to do that regardless of how he felt about it. Like somebody had to do it, and he was that guy. So like I understand in that sense. You get me?
Yeah, because like Judas, if Raspect Fire Bingi was around in the time of Jesus, right? Jesus wouldn't have gone to Raspect to get that Judas job done because Jesus would have known that Raspect Fire Bingi won't shot him to the cops. Yeah? So Jesus was obviously a good judge of character because he said, look, I've got a naughty task here. I'm going to go to a man like Judas, yeah, because even though he don't want to do it, when I'm telling him certain things, he's going to do it. You see me?
No, what it is a man got bad karma from before, blood. You get me? A man done wickedness in his life. You get me? A man can see it on man. A man probably there rolling with Jesus and sending that dick pics. You get me? So obviously, obviously, man have to get judgment. Man have to get exposed as a rat amongst the camp because everyone else is moving righteous and your little unrighteous actions
Raspect, do you know what it is? If I'm honest with you, brother, I feel like you've got your mind into a particular place with Judas, yeah. But just look at it from how I'm seeing it. Yeah, listen, there was a task that needed to get did. Jesus went to the guy who was best for the job. The guy who was chosen for said job did said job, and therefore we have the biblical story we have today. If Judas didn't do what he did, Jesus might not have been strung up, and then none of our sins would have been forgiven, and then Christianity would be different. Like, so I'm saying he's one of the most important people in the biblical narrative.
Ultra, you answered your own question basically. Specifically,
yeah, I want someone to like dispute what I'm saying, not like, oh, Jesus was dead. No, Judas was dead. I mean, like, look, tell me that I'm wrong.
No, but you just explained it, Ultra, bruv.
1 minute. Ultra, we have to understand this. That every negative person in the Bible was prophesied to do the negative they was gonna do. You get me? This is basically
by Jesus themselves, though. Remember, Jesus put his hand on his shoulder, pulled them aside, and said, "Yo, Judas, let me rat to you outside real quick." Yeah, and he's like, "Do you see what I'm saying? It wasn't about prophecy. It was Jesus told him what the score was. It wasn't even prophesied. Jesus told him, listen, brother, like you're gonna have to eat crackers and like cheese, car."
Part of the Christian narrative, bruv, that Jesus knew the future and he's telling him to do what he must do. And that's it, bruv. Come on,
Before you say that, family, wait 1 second, because 1 year drops another twist to it, right? He says, yeah, I don't buy the Judas story. He got scapegoated because of his name meaning Jew. The Jews got blamed, but the Romans, the Jews got blamed, but the Romans were responsible. Bun punches pilots. Bah. So, go ahead, family. That's another way of looking at it, you know. It's funny that, right? Ruler of the times, right? He gets to wash. I mean, like the Romans, they don't get blamed for it, right? They get to wash their hands from it, right? The story now says they wash their hands from it, but yet they were the one responsible for actually, physically wait. They were the ones physically responsible for parading him.
Anti-Semitism.
But he was set up by who, though?
Tearing his garment.
Anti-Semitism, man.
Who was he set up by, bruv? Come on.
Hold on, let me finish talking, right? They were, putting the crown, thumping him up, all of that, right? Lead them up, getting Simon, the Cyrene, to carry the cross. They were the ones in power and control, right? They were the ones who put him up on the cross, crucified him, right? They were the ones that had the spear of destiny and juked him up, right? All of that, they were the ones responsible for. But some strange reasons, right? We never hear the Romans being blamed. It's always the Jews. It's always the Jews, right? Something sounds a bit fishy. I think 1-1 may have a point, but I don't know because I ain't getting into it.
All right, let me give it to you. Does it not say he'll be betrayed by his own people?
No. It says.
What did it say?
He says he specifically says the scribes, and the Pharisees. They're the people who turned their back on him and betrayed him. It doesn't say the Jews. Thousands of Jews followed him everywhere he went. So you can't turn around and say the Jews betrayed him. That's nonsense.
No, bruv, listen. The people that betrayed him, were they Romans or were there others? The ones that betrayed him, that were trying to catch him out?
Yeah, Pharisees, like I just said.
No, were they Jews? That's yes or no?
Some of them Edomites.
Right.
Most of them are Edomites though, don't forget.
That's fine. What the point is, because it's a racial thing as well, it's not just a religious conversion. So that's the point. I'm saying the people that kept trying to catch him out when they asked him about Caesar and all of that, I'm saying from that perspective there, I think that's why, like, I got no horse in this race. So I'm saying I believe that's why they put the blame there, because what's the other one that said, what's the one that came out and asked them and said that I see nothing wrong with him, send him to someone else? Who was that? Ezra.
So there was two of them. There was Herod and Pontius Pilate.
So which one?
And I believe it was Pontius Pilate that washed his hands, I believe.
Right, and said send him right, because it was the Jews that brought him to Pontius Pilate, right?
Correct.
Okay. So therefore, even there you see a Roman or whatever Pilate was, who's saying, well, I mean, I see nothing wrong with him. I think the wife had a bad dream or something like that. You get me? So it would appear there's some sort of reason, but even that could be made up, as the person said, to try and vilify the Jews. But the book itself is testifying that the people that were, they were mixing with him as them.
Okay, so hold on. Shakara says here, this may be addressed already, but is the panel familiar with the Gospel of Judas? What are their thoughts on it? So I'm aware.
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Already. But go ahead, Ether.
I mentioned it earlier, and I think from what it says in there, it's saying that his intention was to try and get the Messiah to bring forth the angels of power. So he wanted to kickstart. He was like one of them soldiers, like, boy, man, ready for this thing, blood. So if I do this, I'm going to kickstart the war, and the angel is going to come down, and the kingdom of God's going to manifest quick. From what I've remembered, the Gospel of Judas. So in other words, he wasn't the betrayer. He actually had intentions, but he was just wrong for not following what the Messiah told him. But Ezra, you said it was you don't believe in it, right?
All right. Before you do that, let me quickly give a shout out to Mobile, real quickly. All right. Let me do a shout out to Mobile, and everybody, moderators. Make sure you guys aren't abusing your powers. Yeah. Make sure you guys don't block anybody who doesn't deserve to be blocked, or time out anybody who doesn't deserve to be timed out. Just make sure you keep it nice, family friendly. I felt, grace. As I said, everybody's God was working through me during this Christmas period, and I made sure I unblocked everybody. There was at least 300 individuals that were blocked on it, and I had to spend a good 20 minutes, 15 minutes, should I say, going through every single name, pressing an X on every person's name to unblock. All right. So let's try to keep as many people out of, Titans TV Hades, or Titans TV Tartarus, or Titans TV Hell. Let's try to keep as many people as possible, and let me, give them mercy and grace. All right. So Mobiles drops, the fires to the ones who hail every man as a king and every woman as a queen. All right. That's Mobile. Cool. Let's do this. Let's get back into it.
Kalam, I wanted to ask you a question, Kalam, and maybe Saved by Grace might be able to give some info on it. Have you heard of the 144,000?
Yeah.
Have you heard of them at all?
Yeah, in Revelations, the 144,000.
Yep, that only 144,000 people will get into heaven, which is kind of scary considering we have how many millions of Christians? But the Bible says only 144,000 will get into heaven, which is
that's if you believe everything the Revelations, right?
But the Revelations is in the Bible. It's not what's the term? Apocrypha or not? Is that the word? It's legit in layman terms. The book of Revelations is supposed to be legitimate, unless you think otherwise.
But okay, I know my Christian brothers. I would really love some Christian brothers and sisters to jump on and like deal with this for me. Sarah, if you want to come on. There is room, I believe. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, sorry, there's not room. All right, but please, if you guys can make some room, other people are trying to get in. But so if you're not speaking, but let me quickly say this, right? I believe my Christian brothers and sisters may simply say that is to talk. That's talking about the rapture that's going to take place. It's not actually talking about paradise or heaven. It's going to be talking about the chosen few that will be raptured up, who will come back to rule for 1,000 years. I may be wrong, right? Because I haven't read Revelations in quite some time. But I know we've got some good solid Christians or Hebrews or Rastas that can just clarify everything for everybody. Go ahead.
Also, Callum, just before Raspect continues, like, can I get a definitive answer, please, on whether or not Judas was a good guy or a bad guy, please?
Ultra, I'm about to give it to you. Yeah, I'm about to give you both.
Big up Raspect inside the building.
Cool. Yeah. Firstly, when we're doing 144,000, yeah, like Kalam said, that's about the rapture. Yeah, just the Bible in itself. Yeah, it doesn't, like, reading it from a very objective view. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it bans the wicked. Yeah, and it praises the righteous, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And the main thing that Yahshua said was that that you're gonna sow what you reap. And when we even look at the concept of hell that's in the New Testament, it's not really the same in the Old Testament, Sheol. You know what I'm saying? And then even when we look at the concept of hell, this is where the different translations can come up with little problems, the original. So for example, there's something I always refer to where is the wicked shall be thrown in eternal fire. So it describes the fire as eternal, but it doesn't describe how long they're going to be in there. But when people just change around the words, it says the wicked will be thrown in fire eternally. You know what I'm saying? So this creates a whole new meaning to what it. So yo, Raz, can you mute your mic? Yeah, basically the wicked will be thrown in fire eternally changes to the wicked will be thrown in eternal fire, which is why even the Catholics believe in something called purgatory, which is people only go to this place for however long. So basically you'll sow what you reap. So if you're a pedophile or a rapist, then you're going to obviously go to this place for however, you know what I'm saying? Because you made people burn in real life. Now you're going to have to feel that yourself. That's how I understand the concept. If we go back to the Gospel of Judas, the Gospel of Judas, by that story, Esau's definitely right. He tells the story of Judas as a collaborator instead of a betrayer. Yeah, and if you look at a lot of the sources, and I've been researching them, in 2006, it was ruled most likely authentic. Now, obviously, I haven't authenticated that myself, but that's what's out there. Definitely the story of him as a collaborator, Ultra, I could agree with that. Yeah, but if he's not a collaborator, if he is a betrayer, even if a man told him this needs to happen and that needs to happen, personally, I couldn't make that choice. You get me? Man, I don't rate snaky business. You get me? Personally.
So wait, so are you saying because he did the job Jesus told him to do,
no, but it's
he's a bad guy?
It's a bit different.
Because he will do it.
Yeah, but did Jesus say to him, Judas, you're gonna do this, but here's the thing, I don't want you to do it? Or did Jesus let him know what the score's gonna be? And it had to be the way it was gonna be.
No, basically, It's like me. I know certain man's gonna snake me. Yeah, but I let man know, I know you're a snake. I know you're gonna bite me. But you see, the truth is, you have to bite me for the thing to happen. So do your thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that. But it's, man already know you're gonna bite me anyway. But I'm on a big man, bad man thing, and I'm letting you know, do your thing, cause I'm above that anyway.
Raspect is right, because you know Jesus actually said to Judas, "Did I not choose you for the 12?" Were the words of Jesus. So Jesus was well aware that Judas was going to betray him, but there's no comment in the Bible what he did, other than he acknowledged the betrayal ahead of time.
Ultra, let me read out this.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I feel like the question's not really being
Hold on.
answered.
Hold on. 1 second.
Let me read the receipt.
Hold on 1 second. Let me quickly do this, right? I'm going to jump on for the sake of argument, right? So I can get some diverse opinion. I'm going to jump on Judas's side for a minute, right? For the sake of argument. I repeat, for the sake of argument, all right? But right now, let me quickly shout out official local. Remember, if you guys want to get my attention, right? 2 ways is definitely Titans TV. Hopefully the Jizya war is over now, so we can just get back to real life, yeah? All right, but so yeah, tagging Titans TV or hitting us up with a super, we can read out your comments, okay? So official local. Can I get guys to mute your mic, please? Official local says, it says an innumerable. Hold on. I have to mute out everybody. Mike, no. All right. So an innumerable number will worship after the 1,000, the 1,400 or the 1,440, whatever it is. Okay. So the Bible does say an innumerable number. All right. We will get you on, Sarah. I gotta wait for somebody to jump out first. I know everybody's waiting for Sarah to come in and just drop some bombs. So if anybody's feeling nice, you know, Sarah definitely does want to come on. But before all of that,
Yeah, Kalam,
let me see.
I'm going to sacrifice my spot for Sarah, yeah?
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me try to answer the question for you. Yeah?
Okay.
So I'm going to answer as though I'm Judas, right? So, like what most people don't realize, that there's usually 2 sacrifices that takes place, okay? No, some of you guys may know about the sacrificial lamb, right? But there's sacrificial goat. Does anybody know about the sacrificial goat?
Nope.
Okay. So the sacrificial, Ezra would know about the sacrificial goat. Ezra, real quickly.
Yo, fam. Yo. Yeah,
you know about the sacrificial goat?
Yeah.
All right. So the sacrificial goat, right, is the scapegoat, right? It's the one that you put the community's sins upon. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
All right. So remember, yeah, I'm springing a nice story right now. You already know how Allah works through me, right? He can make my wrongs right. All right. He gets to right. I get to right my wrongs, and he gets to wrong my rights. All right. So, in that being said, Judas took on the role of being the son of perdition, i.e., the son of destruction. So he knew, I'm doing the will not only of the Father, but the will of the Son. And I'm going to dub him in. And I'm going to, take on the curses of humanity for the rest of, living eternity in terms of daily, day and night eternity rather than the afterlife eternity. I'm going to reap that for the rest of my term. Everybody's going to be saying, Judas, 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 right? But you know what is better than receiving the praise and glorification from man? Praise and glorification from God. All right? So he did it for the sake of fulfilling prophecies and fulfilling the word.
May I jump in?
Of the Son.
If that's possible.
And remember, family, and before you lot jump in, yeah, remember, I'm spinning a story.
Nah, I agree. You know, the maddest thing is, like, we have to think of who he's named after. Yeah. He's named after Judas and Maccabee, yeah, and a savior of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So, what he's saying there, him being a goat and that, you know, okay. So one way of looking at it still.
Hold on, listen.
See, my stories are solid, you know. Like, you know, if I make if I was to ever get into writing and making up stories, like the way I'm pulling on some certain literatures, it sounds like it's coming from God.
Easy would refute it. I'll be the critical review, and I'd make sure they take it off the bookshelf. you and Ultra Funky have been drinking some funky rum or funky juice, because brother, we know that Isa, according to the Christian tradition, is taking on the sins of the world and all that. And according to the story, as per John 13, it says, I'm not referring to all of you. I know those I have chosen, but this is to fulfill this passage of the scripture. He who shared my bread has turned against me.
Yeah.
So he basically gave him some bread and dipped it in some tea or soup or something. And then when he ate it, when Judas ate it, it said the devil went into him. You get me? So let's see. In 13:27, it says, as soon as Judas took the bread, Satan entered into him. So Jesus told him, what you are about to do quickly. So unfortunately, Ultra Funky, you know what I mean? You seem to be saying the right story, but you don't seem to understand that goes in line with Christian prophecy. It's saying, look, it has, how else could it have been done, basically? You know what I mean? He needed to be, if everyone stood by him without betraying him, then maybe it wouldn't have happened, according to, not that I believe any of this story.
Same. Neither do I.
Yeah, but that's the point that he's making.
That's the exact point I was making.
That's the exact point, right? We see what happened right now.
May I say something? May I say something?
One second. Say by grace. I'm gonna get you in. This is like the Matrix, right? You need, you got Neo. You need the Agent Smith, right? They're the same. You need different side of the same coin, but you need each other, right? Right. One of them has got the spirit of God in them, right? They've chosen themselves to be the sacrificial lamb, right? But another one is also chosen to be a sacrifice as well, but a sacrificial goat, right? And he's taking on the sins. He's taking on the devil role right now. Dig what I'm saying? With the sacrificial goat, you know what they do? You know what they do? Everybody lays hands inside of the community on the goat, right? And all the evil, all the devilishment, right? Now gets unloaded from themselves, and it goes straight into the sacrificial goat. So right there, Judas took on the sins, right, of humanity. And I don't mean the sins that redeem. He took on the sins that everybody's hating him.
Not gonna lie, Kalam, that sounds super familiar to the Freemason narrative. Not gonna lie. You telling us something, Kalam.
Look at him. Look at his face.
This is what I'm saying. I always get looked at funnily, for me. I told you it's my story. It's a story, man. It's a story.
Nah, but you know what it is? Like Issa was saying. Yeah, but like Issa was saying, it's something that was prophesied to happen. So he's a sellout, and you get me? And none of us would want to do that in that position, but somebody, was prophesied to do that. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody's job, and unfortunately for him, it's him.
It's a job for a snaky youth.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Who used to watch Recess? Who used to watch Recess? Remember Randall? Randall would have got that job. That's the job that Randall, when you go with Miss Finster, that's the job we give to Randall. This is just it's used to like that.
Yeah, but you see what it is? All I was trying to show.
I disagree, Raspect.
That's from Isaiah. This goes right back from Isaiah. Look, this is talking about Messiah himself. 53, verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. We are like sheep, we have gone astray, we have turned everyone to his own way. Sarah, Kalam. Anyway, everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him. Shots fired. Yeah, and Isa. Anyway.
But
What about me?
That's an
He's talking
important
about you, man, directly. You get me?
Who's,
Directly, innit?
who's talking about me? What is
Isaiah,
it?
fam. Isaiah's talking about you, fam. Get me? Listen. Yeah.
Shut
All,
your
all I'm
skin.
gonna say
Nah,
is
listen.
make sure, yeah, because some people are not here to defend themselves. So Sarah, Isa, and Kalam, I'm calling you guys out. Come on here and
man.
defend yourselves
Like,
against the
you
insidious
last
attacks of
Israelites, fam. Last Israelites, trust me. Wait there. We're like sheep, we have all gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has said, on him the iniquities of us all. He was oppressed, he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shearers is dumb. So he opened not his mouth. So look, that's the prophecy of that happening right there in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying?
And that's an important point, because it's fundamental as a Christian to love Judas. Because loving your enemy and loving one who betrays Christ is inseparable from loving Christ. So blaming Judas is not a Christian concept.
Hold on, let me get some in there. Ezra.
Hold on, before you do that, real quickly, I'm sorry, because we've got the super chatters that we got to show our love to, right? So we got 1-1. All right, 1-1 is dropping some bars. There's 2 from 1-1 that I've got to quickly read out. All right. It's the SoundCloud season, Lord of the Mic season, Killmonger season. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Everyone say it now. Everyone say it again. What's it good for? Absolutely everything. Say it again. So that's my Jackie Chan voice. I know it was poor. Forgive me. 1-1 put me on the spot. Apologies. All right. Get Sarah on. Listen. Look what I did when everybody dropped out, right? I know I made mention for somebody to jump on, right? Sorry, it was 2 scapegoat motives, betrayal and crucifixion for the price of 1, like emphasis in a symbolic way times TV. Jeez. All right. Ask the panel whether Christmas is Abrahamic practice. Where did Christmas originate from? What was Christmas used for? Why is it classified as a holy day? All right. Shakara up in the building. Weak shot, says Sarah. All right. Remember that question, right? So if you guys want to answer it a little bit later on, please do. Let me read
Yo,
up the
Callum,
last one
listen,
from.
I'm gonna jump out. Yeah, Sarah, if you can hear, jump in. Yeah, I'm gonna duck out. Listen, peace to the family.
Wait 10 seconds before you do jump out, because there's going to be a little delay.
Oh, okay,
right.
okay.
So now
but
you've
just
heard
peace to everyone. Yeah, peace to everyone. Peace to everyone in the chat. Peace to everyone on the panel. Kalam,
peace, brother.
Big shows you. Much love, much respect. Brother Isa, I'm gonna beat you up later with the atheism. Everyone, take care. Be cool. All right.
Ultra, yeah, he still got me though.
All right. Let me quickly read this last one out. It says here, let's get this cracking. Someone sent for someone. It's I'm Maximus Decimus Meridia season. Let's go. This is Sparta. Sound like Autobots for a hot second, though. All right. What? Mega Romeo G's up in the building. Jeez. All right. Some real hitters up in here today. Before I finish, Ansar's up in the building as well. We could go through just to make sure if I missed anybody else. Sam M is up in the building as well. Yeah. All right. Before we finish and continue, right? There's 96 likes. Okay. I know I've hit the like button. We have over 250 odd people watching live right now. Right, please show some love. We're having fun. We're catching jokes. We're sharing information. We're creating a real positive vibe where everybody's getting, along with each other. Trust me, right? Somebody's gonna knock on the front door in a minute, right, and disrupt the vibe. But for now, since we're having such a good time, show some love, family. What's glad Banksy's up in the building as well. Gabs, hey, yo, medicine man. Listen, I don't know where you're at, family. You were the first person I added to this call, man. Jump on when you can. All right. So we've got Sarah. I believe we've got Sarah back in the building. Yeah. We've got a new person, which is Moab, is up in the building with us. We've got Witness up in here with us. And just to cause some chaos, okay, because things are going too nice and too sweet. Let me cause a little bit of chaos and add Saved by Grace. Saved by Grace. Come on, G.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I greet you all, and I know I have really feeling that the Muslims missing me. You know, I don't know. You can believe or not. I have so feeling that Muslims missing me. That's why I just jump in. I want to say something about the Judas, if I may. But please don't interrupt me, because the people speaking. If I want to speak something, sometimes the people making some trouble. Okay, about the Judas. Do you know that about Judas was prophesied in the Old Testament? It's not just in New Testament, but in Old Testament was prophesied too. We read that in Acts chapter 1 from verse 15, it says, in those days Peter stood up among the brothers. The company of persons was in all about 120, and said, brothers, the scripture had to be fulfilled, which the Holy Spirit spoke beforehand by the mouth of David concerning Judas, who became a guide to those who arrested Jesus. For he was numbered among us, and was allotted his share in this ministry. Now this man acquired filled with the reward of his wickedness, and falling headlong, he burst open in the middle, and all his bowels gushed out. And it became known to all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, so that the field was called in their own language Akaldema, that is, field of blood. For it's written in the book of Psalms, may his camp become desolate, and let there be no one to dwell in it, and let another take his office. And if I see the comment, then I see that referring to Psalm 69 verse 25, and Psalm 109:8. Again, Psalm 69:25 verse 25, and Psalm 109 verse 8. I want to just let therefore the people know that about Judas was prophesied already by the mouth of David hundreds and hundreds of years before. Before. So thank you.
All right. Thank you. And
Peace.
it seems as though, hold on, I think we may. Nah, we don't. Okay.
But I have a question here.
What I want to say.
Oops. Are we spending too much time trying to apportion blame on Judas, where blame itself shouldn't be a Christian virtue? Because blame is judgment.
I'm with you.
All right, so
I'm 100% with you.
Kalam.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah. Going back to my point earlier on, just to clarify, I spoke about the different versions of the Bible, and what we have also is what they call the lost books of the Bible. So we can go through the list of books that never quite made it into the versions of the Bible, and we have to ask ourselves, who were the people that were allowing these books in or taking them out? Because if we go to the oldest Ethiopian Bible, which was being spoken about, there were a lot of people talking about Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Bible actually has 81 books in it, and the King James Version has 66 books. So from the Ethiopian Bible with 81 books, and I think it's a Catholic Bible that has 70 something, I forget the number, books in the Bible. So we have to ask ourselves, say again?
100%. You're 100% right.
73. The Catholic has 73, bro.
73, yeah. So we have to ask ourselves, how did the Bible go from 81 books to 73 books to 66 books? And who are the people that are now sanctioning this, and how did it get like that?
Well, a lot of the books that was taken out are the books that, like, point back to Ethiopia, like the Book of Enoch, which is Idris, and the Kebra Nagas, the Lost Books of Solomon, which are very spiritually empowering and kind of make you know, there's a lot of verses there that talk about the divine being, you know, the Most High being able to manifest and all of these things. So I feel like there's a lot more empowering books in the Ethiopian, and I feel like they took out a lot of the books that are that are pointing to certain stories leading back to Africa, which is why I'm always talking about like Africa's on Africa's influence on these religions. I think what you can see from on Ezra's screen, if you click Ezra's screen, Kalam, he's got, I think that's the Ethiopian translation with the books that are apocryphal and all the original ones there. So that's what the man are dealing with. The man are dealing with the fullness, while some people are dealing with a portion. And that's why I feel like there's debate sometimes, because some people are dealing with like the full story and some people have only read 3/4. The Bible itself.
So if we have to, so the question has to be asked: who? Because the Bible is apparently inspired by God, apparently, and so I'm asking the question: when all of these books were written, and all of these books were being written and taken out, and all this editing was done, was God actually sanctioning this, and was God ordaining this? Because then, if that's the criteria, that has to be divinely inspired, how do we now know that these people were actually divinely inspired by God?
No, of course they were not. The Bible was just constructed. The only reason you have the Ethiopian Bibles have more is because Jesus spoke Aramaic, right? So the only way you got translations from the non-New Testament must have been either from Greek or Coptic. So the question really becomes one of political question, not a religious question, which is why did the Catholic Church, for example, not include Bibles? I know Raspect says there are reasons for them to be Ethiopian. I think the general view is there are reasons to do with translation.
Yeah. So
Okay. Now you're saying that religion has become.
Let me show you something. The reason why, you're gonna get the New Testament and that's written in Greek is because at the time of Ptolemy, the Israelites, the Maccabean Israelites were taken into Greece, Antioch, Corinth, all these places, Galatia, all these places, the Israelites were taken into. And when you read the book of Maccabees,
According to what book is that now?
The book of Maccabees, the Israelite records.
Okay, so do you know that there's not some of that missing? Because
I've got like what's
how
missing?
many books missing now?
What do you mean? I've just showed you the book, the full book.
So you've got the full 81 books?
Yeah.
From Ethiopia?
Yeah. They're all in the original King James as well. That's the thing. Like the original King.
Sorry.
Reason why. Listen, let me show you something.
Just to clarify. So all those 81 books for you are divinely inspired by God, yeah?
Yeah, by men inspired by God.
Okay.
But just to be clear, men inspired by the stories of Christ through God. This is not like Islam. It's not divine.
Let me just say what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, what I'm saying is at the time of Ptolemy, the Israelites were taken into these places as slaves. So when you read the book of Maccabees and Esdras, you know that the reason why, became Gentiles is because it was illegal to profess yourself as being a Jew. It was illegal to follow the Sabbath, to circumcise your children, to even speak in Hebrew. It was outlawed. You die for that. So guess what? Just like in the Americas, a few generations of slavery, not knowing your history, you don't even know who you are anymore. And that's exactly what happened in Greece. So when Paul's writing these letters,
the thing is, what it is that you see, all right, I have no problem with you taking 81 books, but what I'm trying to say is, your story now won't match up with, say, somebody's story who's just reading the 66 books, or maybe somebody's story who's just reading the 73 books. So then the question now becomes, which one of you guys is the right one?
It's like a core message. So, like, there's a core message. That's the first thing. So, the core message, no matter whether you read 3 books, you could have read just Genesis and you get the core message of what the thing's trying to teach you. You understand? But I'd say, like, the difference is that when you're talking about the history, these what will tell you there's parts in the Bible, in the King James Version, not this one, where literally a story starts and then it stops. Like, literally. And, like, the only place you can them stories actually continue is in the book that Ezra's got. So that's that on a level of stories, they've just got less stories. But the actual core message, you can get that from just Genesis. You can get that from just Exodus. You could just sing the Psalms every day and you've got the core message. You know, you could just read Proverbs and you've got the core message.
100%.
It's powerful like that.
And the thing, the reason why King James even made a Bible, yeah, is because he was in protest, yeah, to the Catholics taking out messing about with the Bible. You understand? That's why he became a Protestant. Like there was in protest.
Wasn't King James, according to the historical record, an actual homosexual though?
No, that's some bullshit. That was made up after he died.
That's
made up
what
after he
the
One sec. Well, let me just ask. What is the core message? One sec, Sarah. Let me just ask. They keep saying core message. What is the core message that you're both saying you can only get from Psalms or whatever, Genesis? What is that core message?
I don't know anything about that.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm like a parrot with this word.
Righteousness and one God and righteousness. That's basically the core message. Yeah. And the Son of God. Yeah, the Son and the Word of God. Yeah. That's the message.
But what I'm trying to show you, what I'm trying to show them, Ezra, is obviously even before the sun came, Elijah and them was walking something.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Like,
Those all dealing with the Word of God, though. That's the point. Yeah.
But that's the thing, Ezra, we don't know they're dealing with the Word of God. That's what I'm trying to say, because
and Sarah, put it this way.
hang on. Everyone's saying they're dealing with the Word of God, and if everyone's dealing with the Word of God, we've got 81 books, 73 books, 66 books. So really and truly, what we say now, God was editing the thing. What was God taking stuff out and putting stuff in? So what's going on here?
Let me just put it like this. Yeah, I'm sure you'll understand it this way. Yeah, you agree that some people are more in touch with nature than others, isn't it, Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah, come on, man.
Yes.
So obviously, there's some people more in touch with nature than others. So those people that are more in touch, yeah, say there's somebody who's highly in touch, way more in touch with nature than everyone else, and it's evident. Yeah, that person decides to write down some records on what he understands about nature, which is more than everyone else. Yeah, so that person writes down. That's what we are calling a prophet, somebody who's more in touch with the Most High at that time.
Don't that sound convenient though, Ezra? Like that sounds highly convenient.
How is it convenient? So like it's like Dr. Sebi, yeah, like he's, whether you agree or not, yeah, most will agree, yeah, that what he's brought out on medical and herbs, yeah, his medical information on herbs, yeah, was groundbreaking, yeah, and for him to now document those remedies, yeah, for us in the future, that could be seen as a prophet, somebody who's more in touch. So that's all we're dealing with, somebody that we know was more in touch with the Most High, yeah, at that time. Like it says, a man inspired by God.
But this is the thing, Ezra. Let me just say something. Ezra, you're talking about people, fam.
The main order is to do unto others and do that, then do unto you. See if you got that right. Oh my gosh, fam.
Yeah, but Ezra, you don't believe that though. Ezra, you're coming with the chosen people still running right now, yeah? And do you believe, Ezra, that the chosen people, Hebrew Israelites, are more superior to all others on the planet Earth?
Absolutely. Even science teaches that the black man's special. You understand?
No, brother, listen, this is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, all of what both you and Raspect said, yeah, does not correspond to that. I had to ask you that question.
No.
Let me say what I'm saying. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, when I asked the core message first and foremost would have been, there's a chosen people who are better than the whole mankind. Why is that the core message though? Listen what I'm saying.
Listen, the whole book is about one nation of people anyway. Everybody knows.
No. Hold on, Ezra. They're not even there right at the beginning in the story of Adam. So they come about at a certain time. I agree with
that bloodline.
Hold on, brother. I agree with. Listen, obviously, I'm not going to disagree with you, is it? I'm saying to you, the book is saying that, but I'm saying when Raspect, I think, said all the way from like Genesis with Adam, I'm saying that core message is not there yet. Do you get me? So I'm saying with you speaking, like no one would have got from. Hear what I'm saying? When you're talking about
Adam, there's a chosen bloodline right away from Adam.
Israelite though. One sec, Simone. Let me just finish this point and then let you lot roll. What I'm saying is, when I asked what is the core message, yeah, right now the core message, what you're teaching, is that there's a chosen people who have fallen away from the laws of the Most High and the covenant, and they need to get back on it. So that there, which you're talking, is the doorway back to this thing. So that would be for you at least, Ezra, the core message. Everything else, what you're saying, comes after getting back on that road of the covenant. True or false?
No, but what I'm saying, that is just self-evident. You get me? Because the book is
No,
only about those chosen people. So what I'm saying is, yeah, like what I'm saying is, yeah, that's what you're taking as the core message. For me, yeah.
No. Listen, brother,
just,
listen. No, listen, brother.
Let me finish. I just listen to you, fam. Like, you're just gonna explain again. Yeah.
Go on. Ezra, can I just get a little word in though?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, fam, like the Ethiopian Orthodox, I feel like they answer this. Theosis, yeah, living one's life, getting closer to God. That is the first core message. That is the spiritual principle that me and Ezra both definitely stand on. Then you have a political thing that a people have been ripped away from this knowledge, and Ezra is trying to return the people to that. That's a whole different than the core message I'm talking about. I'm saying in Genesis, this thing called theosis. Yeah, in Psalms when they're singing theosis, yeah, Proverbs, the wisdom. If you apply that wisdom from Proverbs, that's theosis. Exactly. If you were to try to be Christ-like, that's theosis. So, like when I'm saying core message, I definitely know in a spiritual one we're exactly the same. Another thing about man being better, yeah, like Islam has an answer to this. Even the Arab is not better than the Arab, the black is not better than the white is not better than the black, except in piety. Yeah. So when Ezra's saying this, even though he won't care to explain it, yeah, like when he's saying this, yeah, he's saying that he sees the piety, yeah, amongst Africa. Like, okay, I'll ask Ezra a question. If black people was unrighteous and doing all of the going against all of the laws, what would they be, Ezra?
The lowest, like it says, like we are now, the lowest.
The lowest of the lowest, because you've been given the law and you're going against it. Exactly. You understand? So when Ezra says that, he's saying when they're living by the law, when they're living at the highest righteous level, when they're the most just, when they're the most righteous, when we're fully keeping to the laws, that is when we're the best. You understand? But if we're not the best, and they're not hellfire is for us. You understand? So
when they're not keeping Ezra, when they're not keeping the law, are they then inferior to the non-chosen people in God's eyes?
Like it tells us, it tells us in the Torah, fam. Like everyone's like, this is Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, is
that a yes or no before you read?
Listen, man. It tells us. Listen, don't tell me how to talk, fam.
I'm not. But I'm saying it's gonna go off.
Let me explain. Why you're always just talking like as soon as I say something. So what I'm saying is that in Deuteronomy 28, it clearly tells us, yeah, that look. If we choose not to follow these, yeah, we are going to become the lowest of all nations. Yeah, we're going to serve all nations. We're going to have to go to all nations for everything. That's why now, yeah, you have to go to the Indian man for everything. Yeah, that's why now, yeah, even if we got a black business, we still have to go to other nations for the want of all things. Yeah, like it's clearly there. Everything we're going through right now.
My question, that's what I'm saying. That hasn't answered my question at all. That's why I said if you start with yes or no.
From the start, yes, it makes us below all nations.
No, listen to what I said. In God's eyes, yeah, in God's eyes, are we inferior to these people? I don't mean economically and the fact that they're being power. For instance, if someone's son, their bloodline son, yeah, does something wrong, it's natural if you don't listen, he's going to end up in trouble. But his father's still going to see him as better than everyone else. It's just his father has to be just with him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Here's what you saying.
I'm saying, yeah, like I'm saying that Israel is a chosen nation, the nation chosen to do righteousness and show and prove a thing called righteousness. Yeah, that's what our job is to do. Yeah, but you see, when we're not doing that, yeah, we become the lowest.
Can I add something to that?
I don't know why it's just dodging that question.
How is that? What you're talking about, like physically, like bloodline or like?
No. The children
we're always going to be the fastest. Listen, we're always going to be the fastest, the strongest, and the best people on the planet.
It don't say that in the Bible, bro. I'm just saying from God's perspective, even though they don't obey, we let God.
I'm always asking me questions, and then it's like answer. As I go to answer,
no, but Ezra, you're not answering the question. This is what I'm saying. You're saying everything else but it. I'm saying to you, in the eyes of God, regardless of whether they follow or not, are they seen as superior? I don't mean the fact that they'll be under their foot.
Well, firstly, I don't have the eyes of God. Yeah. Secondly, I'm just
Based on
going
what
off
you
what
said.
the Bible says. Secondly, I'm just going off what the Bible says. I'm just going off what the Bible says. Yeah.
Can I add something? Sorry, can I add something?
Yeah, he don't want to answer. Go.
Well, can I add something to that? Because Ezra is a little bit right, because in the Quran, Allah says that Bani Israel, the children of Israel, Jacob, were the chosen nations, because they were chosen nations to be an example for other nations, so that other nations could look at them and say, hey, this is how we should behave. This is how we should make communities and make laws, so we can live together in the best way. But they are also chosen because many they were from the lineage of Ibrahim, and Allah chose the lineage of Ibrahim to raise among them prophets. Bani Israel had the most prophets of all nations. They had the most prophets, but they couldn't keep up to that responsibility, because they, like I said before, they only involved into the letter of the law. And their hearts become hard. So the spirit died out, and that's why Jesus, the Messiah, Isa bin Maryam, had to come to lift them, the spirits up.
Listen,
because they only follow
your Quran. Even your Quran, yeah, doesn't say that the covenant was taken from Israel and given to Ishmael. No, Ishmael ain't even mentioned like that. So, like, let's just keep it real. Yeah, he's still with Israel. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ezra, it's a separate question.
But Ismail was one among the lineage of Ibrahim, and the lineage of Ibrahim was. But it doesn't matter which.
Abraham gave him some water, yeah, and kicked him out. That's just a sad fact.
Oh no, that's not in the Quran. The Quran, from your perspective,
the Quran came later, bruv. Like the Quran's some new thing. The Quran ain't even.
No problem. It's from your perspective, but from
the Book of Psalms, fam. You ain't got no. Listen.
Adam.
Let me just say one thing. The Quran ain't even as big as the Book of Psalms. Yeah.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Look, it's.
You have your mic, everybody. You have your mic. You know what it is, right? I think we've literally reached the end. We've gone on to the 3rd hour right now. We don't want to make the show too long, right? We don't want to make the show too long. But let me quickly shout out.
Yo, Kalam.
Good brother.
Kalam.
Yeah.
We'll continue on my thing if the man then want to continue this duel, blood. Because man's being said. There's a lot of loaded questions. So if you man really want to finish this thing, come over.
I was just about to say that, right? So what I was just about to say is it would be a great idea if we can actually share the love, right? So there's 260 odd people on the channel right now, okay? 260 odd people on the channel right now, and it'd be so good, okay? If you've got a channel, right? You know, such as Tequila Watch, yeah, such as Raspect Rebellion and so forth, right? If you lot got channels, it would be good to just migrate the amount of viewers on this channel over to those channels, right? Because what we're trying to do is make sure we shine a light on everybody, right? We shine lights, we light fires. So make sure that if you have been lit, you lit somebody else's fire as well. So if you can support somebody, all right, that you've got the power to support, just don't do it verbally and say, yeah, I support you. Put your money where your mouth is, right? Because look, we've got people like One, John McDermott, and others, right? We got Mobile, Rich LK, you know, Hawaya. We've got so many different people that support Times TV, donate to Times TV. And I'm not simply talking about just monetarily donating to Times TV, but actually, you know, being there, moderating on Times TV. Actually, they're hitting us up and giving us advice for Titans TV. So if you have a skill or talent or a way that you can help somebody else that you believe deserves or wants and needs your help, please find a way to show them that love by giving them the help that they need. Fire upon academic screeching out of work, Rem boy, fire! It seems though that there is a next cycle of jizya wars that's taking place. Academic screeching, baby, don't have it. I know you ain't gonna have that. All right, one is sending shots your way. I know you ain't gonna have that. So let's see if we can make some of these people migrate. But before we do that, okay, let me see if I can actually go on here. All right, we already showed that. You've seen this. This is absolutely hilarious, right? You find this on Takia Watch, right? I believe it's Takia Watch you can find this. Yeah, it's Takia Watch you can find this on. This is absolutely hilarious. But if you can, all right, go and support Simon from Sweden. And then quickly get some more of his videos up for you guys. Yeah, please, if you have an opportunity, go on here. It's a Christian brother, okay, that's been dropping some real good videos, real short, powerful videos, some stuff that's bordering on Speaker's Corner, some stuff that's just been going on in the community with Islam, with Christianity, with things that's going on in the world today, like social event or how can I put it? Social, political events that's been going on. He's been getting quite a few interviews in as well. All right, touching on Wahhabisms, like all of that. You know, man, like Sarah's video. I think there is one video of his that made 22,000 views. Like that went viral. This one over here, 11,000 views. You have real hard body. So if you can, yeah, like check out his channel. All right, you lot are seeing his channel right now. You're seeing some of the titles of the channel, of the videos on the channel. If it's possible, yeah, please go on there, support him. All right, go on there, support him, and you know, hit the subscribe button and show some love. And in a minute, we're about to go on to quite possibly Raspect's channel. I believe it's going to be Raspect Rebellion on here. You need to start putting some of your videos on private, you know, because you got a hella load of videos, right? And all we can see is like what, 5, 6 videos up on here. All right, but go on Raspect's channel. If you want that long stream, yeah. And wait, Raspect, I'm gonna have to send some shots your way, though. I'm gonna send some shots your way. Yeah, get ready for the shots now. Yeah, you know you was dissing man like Ty. Yeah, for his 8-hour live.
There's a difference. There's a difference. You see me, yeah? I'll be there for 2 hours, yeah? And then I'll go sleep. I'll wake up. Do you get it? Like someone will take over. You see Ty will be there 12 hours, same place. And he's just talking on his own. Like no one ain't coming on these panels. Like, you know, like that. It's a bit different still if you really check it out. But I can see. But we say you get me? Sometimes you got to learn from the elders and elevate how they're doing the thing. You get me? Man setting ways. Man set ways with the long shows. Man set ways in the live stream world. Come on. You set ways. You done know. Big up my Spanner gang. Yeah, big up the fire lines. Because we set ways. Yeah. Most persistent.
Oh man. All right, so yeah, family, we've hit the let me stop thinking. So we've hit the 3-hour mark, and I would really love, you know, you guys can kind of get the feel and flow from some other channels. I can continue. I can do other live streams, but I want to share the love, right? I want to share the love and make sure everybody else, you know, gets a piece of the love on here as well. No, right? That's what we do on Titans TV. So whilst we're waiting, Raspect, if you're wise, yeah? If you're wise, Raspect, listen to what I'm saying. Whilst we're waiting, you should do a title, yeah? Create a title on YouTube right now in another chat, in another window app. Create a live stream and all that good stuff. Post it up inside, post the YouTube link inside of the chat section of the live chat that's going on right now. And post also the link for everybody to join in inside of the private bit, so everybody can just migrate over there straight away. You dig?
Cool.
Yeah. I think he's got it. So I think Raspect is going to be creating a new thing. So go on his channel. I believe it's going to be on Raspect Rebellion. Go on his channel, new stream. popping up soon.
In 2 minutes.
All
Literally.
right.
Things just
Cool.
loading.
So Eastern. I haven't seen Brother Eastern.
Oh, yeah,
Eastern.
let them know about the merchandise, man. Let them know about the before love, man. Plug the tip, man. Big homie.
Come on, G. Whilst you're doing, I'm gonna drop it as soon as you've done what you're doing. Let me speak to a few other people. Then I'm gonna do that. Eastern, what are you saying? Eastern, looking like you're Eastern Orthodox, or maybe not. I don't know. All right, Shahid, what are you saying, King?
Well, go on, Kalam.
Right.
You can be. I'm still here. I just
Good.
want
Let
to.
me quickly say love to Baba Yaga for saying thank you, Titans TV. While we wait for Titans TV to read the other two super chat messages. All right, how can Pan Africans don't speak about African voodoo knowledge instead of Abrahamic things? Okay, yeah, true stories. We're gonna get some of that good stuff coming very soon, right? You can check some of the old videos, and we've discussed all different types of topics like that.
I did mention that before, Kalam. I did mention Trokosi, and I did have a little thing about it on my small channel where I showed some footage about what this system in Ghana, Togo, and Benin is about. So some Pan-Africanists, well, I'm Pan-Africanist with a little p. Some of us do talk about the different systems. It's just that nobody wants to hear what I have to say because it's controversial.
Could you tell us about your channel so we can tell us the name of your channel so we can promote it right now?
It's a tiny little YouTube channel called Witness at Speaker's Corner. And
Witness at Speaker's Corner.
Yes.
Here we go. All right, Witness at Speaker's Corner. Subscribe. You see that? We subscribe straight away. We hit the bell icon straight away, family. Yeah, make sure you do that. Let's quickly sell your channel to everybody else.
Sure,
make sure that they have a good read as to subscribe.
From time to time, I have hangouts like yours where I have people on and we discuss certain topics, and I just bring some knowledge. One of the ones I did was basically talking about slavery in West Africa. Yeah, that one, Hidden Truths 3, Slavery Still Exists in West Africa. And in there, I was providing information on what was going on in Ghana, Togo, and Benin with a system called Trokosi. I was just letting people know about how this system was enslaving African women and African girls from a spiritual point of view. So.
All right. So yeah, if possible, family, I think this is the video that we all need to go watch. It's not a long video. It's 27 it's long, 31 seconds. Man, like Omar was the first person to watch. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, this is the video. I know I'm gonna have spare time. I'm gonna watch this. I know already, even though it's 27 minutes long, it's gonna take me under 14 minutes to watch. Why? Because every time I watch videos, I'm on like speed ×2. Some people wonder, Callum, how come you do more than most people? The reason why, I find my little cheats and tricks here to speed up my time. All right, I can, or should I say, slow down the fastness of the external time, but speed up my actions. Jeez, learn the small tricks of the trade, baby. Learn the small tricks of the trade. So please go on there, support my good brother Witness. I don't even have to listen to the video yet to know that I'm going to be hitting the like button already, because I'm here to support everybody inside of the community. Let's get it. All right.
Thanks very much.
Quickly go back. No doubt, King. No doubt. So where are we? All right. So we've got everybody here, just making sure there's other things that guys have posted. Knock. Who's there? Allahu Akbar. Jeez, man, like scientific method, dropping some bars. All right. Quickly go through. I haven't missed anything out. No, I haven't missed anything out. Yeah, cool. Perfect. So we're going to be doing a new live stream soon. Bear with us, family. Bear with us. Apostolic Christianity. Why do you go, baby? You don't need to stay on here, man. Stay on here. All right. So Raspect, how far?
Yeah, we're there, man. We're there. I put the link in the back chat. So if you man that was questioning
Right.
you get me, there was enough questions going on, enough loaded questions. I loved it. Bring them, come. Bring them on, come.
Alright.
We say Ezra,
Perfect.
Ezra. What you man saying?
Yep. Are you ready to shut down, Kalam?
Yeah, but you haven't posted the link on the YouTube for them. Get the YouTube link so you can post inside of the chat.
1 minute.
If we jump off here, we're going straight today. You get me? Kalam, is your show done? Yeah.
It's still live right now, but we want to make sure that everybody migrates to the other channels so we can support everybody, right?
Well, I have to duck out then before someone take my space.
Yeah,
Peace out, beloved Kalam. Well done, brother.
Thing and that, don't know. Big up.
I'm just saying. Just hoping that one of these days, right? One of these days, when a bigger channel comes, or you lot make it bigger than myself, right? Y'all you lot put down that helping hand and lift myself up, or lift any other brother and sister up out there. Yeah? Make sure you pass on that love to everybody. And hopefully I'm passing these types of principles and virtues onto the listeners and the viewers right now about my book. I hope, you know. Man, like content.
The big Hebrew channel's coming soon still. International thing, is it?
Yeah, buddy.
I guess maybe later on, Kalam, I'll be able to ask you and a couple of Christians on a premise that when we die, some of us will go to heaven and the rest of us will stay on earth everlasting. So there's no belief that we will all end up in heaven. It'll be a split, a two-tier system. Well, not a two-tier system. A minority will be in heaven and the bulk will be down on earth, everlasting peace. There's some scriptures I was going to bring out to discuss it with the Christians, but I'll see what happens. But thanks very much for the plug.
No doubt, King, no doubt. Yo, Raspect, we're still waiting for you just to drop us the link.
I've dropped the link. Can't you see it? The link's not come up.
Oh, what, you dropped the YouTube link?
Yeah, I think so. And I dropped the Hangouts in the back chat.
Okay.
It's called Royal Rumble from Titans TV. So it's just like Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It's every man for himself. Like, yeah.
I got the Hangouts link in the back chat.
1 minute. Let me put the
YouTube link.
1 minute.
Because I need to send everybody the YouTube. Yeah. So if you could send it in the chat, like the live chat for them to see, that's really who needs to see it.
1 minute. Yo, can you post that in the back? I just put it in the back chat.
Yeah, of course. Let me get it. All right. So we've got Royal Rumbles from Titans TV. Copy link address, and hopefully next time, some of you guys, we can go into some of these books right here, like Philo. You don't want to get into this, right? Real stuff. Yeah? If you don't want to talk about the Trinity and what the Jews were saying about the Trinity during the time of Jesus Christ, all right? First century, born before Jesus, and talking some real stuff. Of course, he's an Egyptian Jew, so you're going to get that feel. You're going to get a feel of Kemet from that. All right? We're going over now to Raspect's channel. All right. So if you can, please go over there, migrate over there. Let me share my screen with you guys so you guys can see where it shall appear. So I've already posted the link. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And there you go. Look, Royal Rumble is live right now. As you can see, it's right here. Okay, so please go over there, support Raspect, hit up the like button, right, and show the love and support. Just the same way as Raspect to show love and support for this channel, make sure you show love and support for him on his channel. All right, family, peace and love. And you just quickly come on and just show them the merchandise before we do shut down.
All right, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Yeah, 2019 merchandise, baby. 2019 merchandise.
I know. For everyone who says no to negrophobia, no matter who you are, where you're from, you know what I'm saying? The song should be dropping on the 3rd of January. Be on iTunes, Spotify, all of that. The music video will be dropping on Raspect Rebellion, which is a channel we're going to be on now. And then the movie called the Lil Mix. Yeah, it's a very special video. Yeah, it's still being put together now. Yeah, it's called the Lil Mix, the first ever the Lil Mix movie. It's a master. Like, we're just changing the game, innit? Speakers Corner, you know what we do? We change the game, man. You know what I'm saying? If we don't shit them cats, you get me? But yeah, man, it's just good vibes.
I love that.
But negophobia,
I love that.
We got the real ones in the chat.
Before you code, right? I don't want everybody to know what I'm talking about. That Jedi said. Did you do that recommendation or not? Don't say what it is. Just say, did you do that recommendation to change something in terms of visuals?
We're gonna have to go for that. My brain's not going there right now.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. Never mind. Never mind. But you know, it's about Negrophobia. But you added a particular Negro in that we didn't want in.
Okay.
You added a particular black person into the mix, but never mind.
Hey.
Never mind. We'll talk off here. All right, cool. Peace. We're off.